Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the After Hours. This is episode number 197, the Monday night return edition. How we all doing tonight on the program? Bowblax, what's going on, man?
Yeah, I mean, normally I say I'm doing pretty good, but as many of you guys know who've been following me on Twitter, I've been having some issues with my computer that's preventing me from
I almost thought we weren't. I almost thought it was gonna be just me doing a solo one tonight. I tried that before; it didn't go too well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened?
Get that fixed within. It's a long story, but do you want me to tell it though?
You plugged your I understood you stuck it in the PC or whatever. You touched the motherboard. You fried that shit. That's what Ben told me. I don't know if that's an accurate story.
No, that's not what happened.
No.
Oh my god, tech people are gonna fucking hate me when I say the story.
The Linus Tech Tips. We need them right now. Somebody call them in.
SSD,
yeah.
I plugged it in.
Mm-hmm.
And the SSD works fine. Everything on that end is fine. But for some reason, like I've always had an external hard drive that's obviously plugged in via USB along with a bunch of other USB things. But for some reason, after I plugged in the SSD, even if I remove it later, now like whenever I opened my external hard drive, it would like turn off every other USB device because it just can't handle it.
Nice.
So I was trying to figure out what this was. It obviously only started happening from plugging in the SSD, so I thought it was related to that. Apparently, it's not related to that. I don't know why that, of all things, triggered the USB part of
there's gonna be like I can see this now, especially because we're talking about this at the start of the show. It's like all the tech people are just gonna be in the comments, well, you didn't do this right or whatever. I hate computers, by the way.
Oh,
if I could just buy like an Xbox or something to stream off of to do everything I need it to do, I would do that. Like people make fun of me, right? The PC I've got right now, you can see it in the camera shot. It's literally just a pre-built fucking, like, it looks like a Rubik's Cube. But it's easy to use. It's not giving me hardly any issues that I couldn't fix myself. Computers are a whole other deal for me.
Yeah, so
I don't know about that.
Basically, what I tried troubleshooting things, right? One of the things I tried is like plugging in with a different USB cable the external hard drive, because the issue was that like when the external hard drive was plugged in and opened, it would turn off everything else, and then I couldn't use my computer. So one of the bright ideas I had was plugging in an AC adapter that has a higher voltage than the one that's supposed to go into the external hard drive, because I thought like, oh, I need more power. Apparently that fries the thing. So,
you're a fucking retard. Okay.
Yikes.
Wait, how are you on PC now? It sounds like you really like
It's an external hard drive that has all my like YouTube stuff, but it's not like the one with the Windows on it or anything.
Yeah.
I didn't install my OS on an external hard drive.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So that happened.
Yeah, so I can't edit until I recover that. But.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, you were streaming today on Twitch, so you can still do that.
But like I don't have like all my files, like all my like.
Yeah, I got all your assets and stuff.
And my Twitter stuff, and I could theoretically recreate that all from scratch, but it would
suck. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that external hard drive is like integral to my entire workflow. Like there's certain like file, like I'd have to like reroute like files to go to a different hard drive and stuff like that. It would be such a mess, but yeah. Well
done. So now me and Ben were watching you like tweet about this while we were in call, and we were just laughing our asses off. We were just like, look at this fucking retard.
And of course, like, me and help me, dude. You just fucking laughed instead.
Nah, what am I gonna do? Look. Let me tell you something.
Ben
remember, like,
knows a bunch of shit.
Yeah. But Ben wasn't gonna.
After I said what happened, he's like, I told you. I'm like, what did you tell me? What did you tweet? You didn't even tweet.
He does that to me too. No, like a month ago. Remember when I had like a soda or something sitting next to her, and it was a tall one, right? So I reach over, I just like bump it. It spills like a bunch of shit inside like the vents into my PC and stuff. I'm like texting Ben. I'm like, what should I do? Should I plug it back in or what? He's just like, ha, you spilled water in the Magmas or whatever. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up, man. But yeah, he's not gonna help you. Neither am I, because I can't. But he actually could, but he chose not to. So
yeah.
So there you go.
No new videos. It's Ben's fault. So.
See, we were laughing
really
though because
annoying because I was about to finish a video. But then I moved it off to the next day because I was gathering H3 tweets.
Nice.
And I was like, okay, this video's almost done. It'll take like 1 hour to edit as soon as I wake up. Let me do this. I get the new hard drive. I'm like, oh, I'm going to install this. Then all the tech problems happen. I should have had this video uploaded like days ago. And now
Well, we
when
were
I
laughing
eventually
because,
upload
like,
it, people are gonna be like old news.
you just hit 100K or whatever, so we're just thinking, like, Bowblax is probably gonna think if he doesn't upload in, like, 12 hours, his channel is gonna, like, die or whatever.
Well, my channel's not gonna die, but I really wanna...
Yeah.
I really do wanna upload. Also, this is right... I might be getting some sponsorships soon, and this happened right after I
nice. Who would sponsor your Krusty Ass?
Well, I sign up to like an agency that helps me. Well, I don't know if agency is the right word, but basically like a middleman to help me get the sponsorship deals.
Nice.
I might get like Raycon or a couple others. We'll see. But Raycon.
Sign up to. You're like part of like an underground system to find you
it's
YouTube
the same
sponsors.
thing Turkey Tom's doing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
Gamer from Mars runs it. So
Am I eligible? Look, I don't got subs because I'm a streamer, but I mean, I'm able to pull some numbers now or whatever. Could I theoretically, like,
videos have to consistently get like around 100K views?
Oh, that sucks. Like, yeah, that's never happening. Okay, well, forget that. I am sponsorless and well, Super Chat, Streamlabs. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Twip? How you doing? Susie got rid of those likes to dislikes. How could she think that was a good idea? I mean. There's like a lot of aspects. It's one of those stories or whatever where it's like, there's a lot of things that happen that people decide where you wonder like, how could you possibly like conjure up that this would work well for you? And they just do it anyway or whatever. I mean, hey, we've fallen into those, you know, those traps as well, but not nearly to the consistency that Susie Lou has fallen into. But anyway, that being said, so you had that
fun in the chat room.
Augie isn't allowed where? Oh, and the sponsors? Yeah. Well, suck my dick. Hey, listen, I want to. It's like people always point this. You only have 10,000 subs or whatever. I'm like, hey, listen up. Fire for live stream right now. I dare you. It ain't gonna get my numbers. All right. So sit down, bow down, whatever. That's what you get for being a streamer, right? Low subs, high views. So. Sit down. Anyway, that being said, I
remember Augie once said if he only did videos, he'd have 100K by now. I'm like,
true.
All right.
True. I mean, YouTube knows my talent.
Now and,
My videos are doing great. I put up a video yesterday. You should totally check it out, by the way. I gave up my good Sunday. Normally I don't work on Sundays, you know, it's the Lord's Day of rest or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But, I absolved from that and put out a very good video they should check out. H3H3 did donation chain, and it's killing it right now. 3K views, go check that shit out.
3K.
No, I'm actually proud of that video, and I'm proud of the reception it's getting because it's getting a lot more likes than videos typically do on my channel at around that view range, so people clearly liked it. And it was, in my opinion, it was a very well put together video. I go over 3 main arguments of the H3 versus Muta situation, which we'll be going into more in depth later on in the stream. But I thought it was pretty damn good.
I saw you tweet out like, "Oh, I wasted my entire Sunday
I did
making this video." And
I want it back.
You fucking bitch! I just wasted my entire Sunday trying to do like fucking tech support.
Oh my god!
To try and like, I wish I could edit a video all day.
No, I hate it. Look, if a video takes longer than like 2 hours to edit, that's a long ass time. So I fucking slaved away intensive labor on my video. And you should totally check that shit out. So I remember the days when Augie would upload a Rocket League video and it wouldn't even get 2 views in the first. Dude, I remember that because Twip's been around for a while now, and I remember there was one time I went to upload a video on my channel, right? And it was some video on like Jake Paul or something. I don't know, whatever was relevant in 2017. It was like some Jake Paul video or some shit. And I uploaded that video, then I went to class or whatever, and while I was sitting in class for like the first 2 hours of the video being out, literally no views. Like, it was the first time a video ever said no views on it. And I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? What are they doing to my channel? I start texting my friends, I'm just like, do you guys see the same thing? What does this mean? Like, what's going on? What's happening? And they're just like, nah, no one gives a shit. I'm like, are you kidding me? There's no way. There's no way. That was back when I had like 100 subs or something, but still, even then, no views for the first 2 hours. I was like freaking out. I was like, what are they doing? They're taking me out. Like, what's going on here? Them's the times, man. Them's the times. But yeah, it's just the small YouTuber grind, you know. It's funny to look back on, you know, Because I see in these group chats I get added into all these small YouTubers, like as soon as something, you know, comes out, they're just rushing into it, you know, rushing into the program or whatever to try to get their hot takes out as fast as possible, and then nobody clicks on it. I'm just like, dude,
Yeah.
I was there, man. I was those. Yeah, man. those were the days. Not to say that I'm like advanced into this, you know, higher echelon, this higher level or whatever. But I mean, you know, I'm sympathetic. I know them days. It would still get more views than Derek. Aw, fucking poor Derek. Poor Derek. You're still there. I'm about to ban Aiden's ass. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. 269 watching right now. 420.
Wow,
Shout out 420.
Verified check mark? Okay.
I don't give a fuck. Of all the people who have a check mark on YouTube, Aiden is like the least deserving of them all. So,
By the way, Augie, we have a bit of breaking news.
Do we actually? I'm just seeing your bullshit right now. What's going on? What's going on here? Oh shit, we got a breaking news story over here. Let me
got ImAllexx, an ImAllexx clip from his Instagram.
You mean I actually have to talk about drama? I can't just sit here and just talk dumb shit for 2 hours? Alright. This is from Kavas here, by the way. Do you read Twitter or just watch YouTube videos from people who have made stuff up? What? ImAllexx, how can you even grandstand like that? This man is a joke. I know way more about the iNabber situation than he realizes. I sure hope he wasn't referencing my video.
E-boys, iNabber. Why, man? Poor dude. Do you read Twitter? Or do you just watch YouTube videos from people who just make stuff up? Read his Twitter account, and he'll tell you that everything that you've said there is wrong. His Twitter account, not mine. I haven't tweeted anything about it. I don't have anything to say. I don't have to say anything. I don't need to respond. But...
What? You don't need to respond? Don't need to respond to what? I mean, the E-Boy situation... Yeah, I mean, the E-Boy situation is relatively tame in comparison to stuff that you don't have to respond to, but just like, I hate this condescending, you know, way these YouTubers are, oh, mate, you just watch videos of lies, I don't need to respond, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up, man, this is so annoying. So he's talking about Kavas here, I suppose. People are mad at the E-Boy situation. Boy, that backfired on him, I will say that, because he went and snaked one of his own people. It's not like he's snaking like a Zaptai or a Slaz or whatever. He's snaking people within.
Slazo were one of his own people. Like, he always snakes his own people.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, Slazo was literally in his house.
I feel like this iNumber thing was a little bit. This was a little more riskier, and it didn't pay out as well as the other situations, though, for a reason. And I think it has to do with the fact that this wasn't, you know, he had nothing to grandstand on, right? Because with Slazo, he could be like, well, he's a rapist, you know, Zapta, he's a pedophile, mate. But with iNabber, you know, there's really nothing. He just, you know, straight up, you know, they start the channel or whatever without him, even though he's clearly one of the boys or whatever. You know, you have the tweets from Alex where he's like, I wouldn't have been able to make it through Christmas without iNabber, mate. And then they go and make a channel, you know, that iNabber wanted to make, and they kick him out of the group or whatever. Then his own fans are like, wait a minute now, what's going on here? You know, I'm a fan of all you people, and here's Alex blatantly just, you know, backstabbing Frazier, kick him out of the group because, you know, he don't got the subs to carry the team, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would be a little different if it was like, oh, they expected iNabber to be in it, and iNabber never advocated for the channel, and they just decided not to put iNabber in it. But iNabber like fucking like was advocating for this channel like super hardcore. He's like, I want a collab channel. I can't wait to do a collab channel with these people. Yeah. And then they make one without him, so it's a bit different.
Did you see True Geordie?
I
no.
saw that Tommy had a stream title about him, but I don't know what he did.
Yeah, I don't know if I can pull up a clip. I didn't plan to talk about this, but since we're on the topic of Alex, I know Tommy. Yeah, Tommy did stream and a video on him. I don't know where even to find. If somebody can like timestamp where Geordie talks about it, I listened to it like a tiny fraction, and already I just hated it because I gotta be real with you, there is something, like, much like my disdain for e-girls, I swear to God, British people, like, when they get, like, really pompous and arrogant, it just pisses me off for some reason. I don't know, but yeah, I saw, like, a little tiny bit, but I don't have the clip, so, if somebody can grab me that. Oh, hey, Nixon here. What's going on?
Yeah, currently getting the clip.
Awesome, man, awesome. Why don't you react to a Suzy Lou video? Nah, Lina channel. Oh my God, we'll play that one a little bit later. But since we're on the topic of Alex here, I want to take a look at this True Geordie clip. True Geordie, by the way, from what I understand, he's one of these YouTubers that you like cannot criticize. Like, I saw, like, Tommy did a stream on him today, and then immediately somebody started tweeting at him, why are you going after this top elite YouTuber, True Geordie? Then he ats the guy on Twitter or whatever. I'm just like, what do you mean elite top YouTuber? Elite YouTuber.
He's part of the elite along with Nerd City. And
yeah, the elite. I don't like that word. I don't know.
You're just mad you're not part of the elite, Augie. I'm about to be there soon. And
an
when
elite
I do get
YouTuber?
There, I'm gonna leave you behind.
There's two words that don't fit well together in a sentence: elite and YouTuber. I'm sorry.
Elite person in their fucking room
Lincoln
alone making
timestamp.
videos.
Okay, let's take a look at this right now. 1203.
Okay, and then
all right, this week on True News.
Oh shit! All right, let me grab this right here. Let's play this one right here. True Geordie.
All right, this week on True.
Oh my god. 1203. Let's 1204. Whatever. Let's begin.
Raid Shadow Legends in the description. Install.
Oh boy.
Stephen and Lawrence being forgotten out of the latest group. Wills went and created XO2.
X2O.
It's XO without the talent.
Yep.
Me, Lawrence and Stephen sat on the sidelines now. Nobody to stand in his way. Beyonce finally gets to be...
Now this is the guy right here. This is non-related to the story, by the way, but I just want to make it clear. This is the guy that likes women to, like, stomp on his penis or something? Or some weird, embarrassing shit.
Black dildo and shitting
Yeah, he likes them to, like, take a shit on him. It's like Bunty King, but, like, even worse. That's this.
To be clear, when I saw him sucking Alex's dick, I really wasn't too surprised about it.
yeah. Okay, and this is the alpha male of England or whatever, right? This is the alpha male, Alex, not Alex Jones, but more like Joe Rogan of England, right? Of English commentary, I guess.
This guy's huge. Absolutely, he's a fucking legend. And Tommy called him an icon. Yeah.
An icon. I think an icon.
That reminds me of when you guys call people like E-celebs, and it makes me cringe my balls off.
Shit, it's so fucking cringy, bro.
Yeah.
E-celebs.
I don't want to give them the full celebrity tag. They're E-celebs.
They're YouTuber. Just
They're
say
second-class
YouTuber. What do you
celebs.
mean?
No, you.
I'm an
past
E-celeb.
YouTuber. When you're on everything, you're huge on every form of social media. You're not like a YouTuber.
Big
anymore.
YouTuber.
You're an influencer. You've
An
crossed that
yeah,
line.
influencer is better than E-celeb.
I use them synonymously.
E-celeb sounds like a boomer term. Like a boomer came up with it. They're like, these
E-celebs.
I use like E-celeb.
All right. Let me get through a few super chats and we'll finish. We'll begin rather. Mike the Bike through 2 says for Def Leopard. Best Walker Route through 5 says RFC Time Boyos. Asthemic through 20. Very, very generous. Thank you for that, man. So it sounds like Bowblax needs some serious IT help. Yeah, just some serious help in general. Line after 2 says Susie Lou reaction will pass you in a week. If it does, you know what? I can only get so mad at that. The fact that a Susie Lou bullshit channel has more subs than me and gets more views than Susie, that'd actually be pretty funny. Not gonna lie.
Do you think any of her fans are so stupid they don't realize? They just sit down and watch.
There's like a decent market of his audience that's like, this is another Susie Lou. Oh boy, Susie Lou. Yeah. Lana through 2 says, Hernan through 50 ARS says this video might be longer, 3 more minutes than other news videos. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'm pretty bad at gauging the time sometimes, so whatever.
Oh, by the way, True Geordie has jumped in the YouTube news game. Like, this is true news. You gotta understand. Like, this
Is that his show now?
source
True
you're watching
News?
it from.
Theory?
Yeah, dude, this is a non-biased source. It's a news show. They do
So it's just a news show where he sucks off Alex. That's the news.
Well, apparently now, I don't know. From it had like good editing. I saw like in the intro. I guess they got somebody good to do that for him.
Exhilarating.
Well, is it more of a podcast
kinda
thing?
It's like a shock jock. It's like
40 minutes.
Tommy C's podcast in the form of a video. It's
But British
fun of
people.
but also
Oh, so Tommy sees concept branded in a way that will actually get views.
yeah,
Okay.
basically.
All right. Lanes Online through 250 says, I fucking can't stand ImAllexx. Anyway, I've been enjoying your content. Hope you get more attention soon. Hey, I'm there with you. Thanks for the donation. Goof Troop through 10 says, just got into the stream. Did you hear about the Penguin Zero / Vegan Games beef? I was actually beginning to look into that. I meant to go into that on Friday, but of course I couldn't at that moment. And then I forgot about it until an hour ago before the stream. But I saw Vegan put out like a 25-minute response video. So that might be something I delve into on Wednesday if I have time to take a look at that, / if people care about it. I don't know. It looked kind of interesting. I think his argument is that basically Critical called out some YouTuber who's abusing animals, but Vegan Games was like, well, you abuse animals by eating meat or whatever, which was really dumb shit.
Yeah.
No, Notice
but
vegan games
AFC.
also hasn't been spoken about in like 4 years, and this totally isn't just a ploy for attention.
yeah, well,
Yeah, I mean, it's
he's
obviously
one of those
doing-
like Destiny channel. Although I think Destiny and vegan hate each other.
He's more like fucking Stomedy, dude. This is a
Yeah,
leaky
I want
guy.
to compare.
Really?
Yeah,
Look,
fuck that.
I don't
This guy's
think.
a
Well,
no-go.
you're saying like he's like a low cat. Like he's like a legit like one of these like pseudo intellectual wannabe types. You know, that's what he strikes me as, right?
I don't think. Nah.
Have you seen the videos where he's like screaming and shit?
Well, obviously I've seen that, but I've also like seen some of his debates. Like I'm not saying like I agree with him. God no, I love meat. But what I'm saying, and I'm also not a Spurg. But what I'm saying is that like
Geordie's meat or like just like
no, not that kind of meat. No, thank you, no, thank you. But Charlie made a great video about it a little while ago. Yeah, Goof Trip. I'll be sure to check that out. Maybe for a non-after hour streams. All right, one more super chat and then we'll get into it. Far Salted Gamer through 5 says Bowblax equals autism. Now his computer has autism, therefore autism is contagious. There you go.
Wait, if my computer had autism, it'd be overclocked.
Shut the fuck up. All right, let's watch the video.
Be the lead singer. I see what Will's doing. Don't think I don't see what you're doing. Oh, I'm gonna make shit content and ride the gravy train and get all the merch sales. I thought of it first.
I'm pretty sure it was the Sidemen that thought of it first.
All right, I was the first one to say, let's do that, but less shit.
Okay. No one's making videos about you. It's
This is
all
it.
about iNabber.
Do I not look like an e-boy? Is that what it is?
I don't
Am I not
know.
This is cringe.
cute enough? Is that what it is? Am I not camp enough? Fucking reeks. I'm gonna take me, I'm gonna take Jackmate, and a couple of others. We're gonna start E-Men. E-Men coming soon, you fucking pricks.
But Brian, can we stop thinking about you for a change? Because iNabber was apparently the one that thought of all this.
Is that actually true?
He's been tweeting about it for years, apparently.
Really? Yeah. Let's see what the evidence is, because I don't actually know this.
All right, so these are some tweets that iNabber had posted. Wanting to do more collabs with the boys lately, so look out for them. Me and Alex should be recording one on his channel tonight. This is how I trick everyone into making a group channel. It's happening, I promise. And it happened, Brian.
To be fair, he kept his promise. I'm sorry, it is funny though.
The group channel will be made.
That was February.
That's quite close.
That was only 2 months ago. The group channel we were making never happened because we couldn't decide on a name.
To which Memulus replied, no, it's because all of us are useless.
Apparently people stopped being useless.
And then iNabber responded to that saying, actually not true. I wrote up an entire plan and called multiple meetings about it. It's because you guys are useless. That's the mistake that you've made. You've antagonized him there.
Maybe that's why
So
they
maybe they-
isolated him.
yeah.
Thought, we'll show you.
We'll show you how
We'll
useless
show
we
you
are.
who useless is. When we make a fucking group.
Okay, that's kind of funny. though.
Wow.
Well, this isn't that bad. It gets
They're like,
way
yeah,
worse.
it's just you know they're doing some
This
some
is
memes
just a
or whatever.
roast. Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah. So when does it get like
When
bad or
they're
whatever?
gonna start pulling Kavos' clips up now. Like it
Oh,
turns
okay.
into a lecture really quickly. Like really quickly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because so far this is just look, you know, I'm not saying these guys are like comedians or whatever, but you know they got like that kind of image going for themselves. You know, nothing wrong with you know poking and prodding a little bit.
Attempting jokes better than H3, and if he's a comedian, then
Yeah, that's kind of fun. Yeah, that, you know, where they're like, yeah, they'll show you how useless you are, kick you off the
Yeah,
channel.
I watched
You know.
this with Tommy today, and at this point, I was like, I don't know, Tommy. I don't think this seems that bad. This is kind of funny.
And then
He's like,
it
"No,
just
no,
goes to
keep playing,
shit.
keep
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Let's
yeah,
keep.
'cause- Yeah, I'll explain it in a second. But keep
Okay.
Group without you, eh?
Try and nab this one, eh?
If you could though, Fraser, could you send over that plan? Because maybe I could put it to some use.
Maybe you could invite iNabber to the E-Men, no?
I don't know if he's quite E-Men material.
Yeah.
To be honest, he's more of an E-boy kind of character, but if they don't want him, do I want their sloppy seconds? I think not. No.
Technically, it's not Sloppy Seconds. He's never in the E-Boys. So ImAllexx then replied to that tweet saying, we could and should be called the E-Boys.
This was exactly 2 months ago. The name was given.
Exactly. So
And it was we.
Yeah.
And iNabber was inclusive. Now, I'm not trying to stir things.
you'd never do a thing like that, would you, Brian?
Never. But you might want to go back over the last 2 months, Phrase. Just sit and think, have I said anything that would really irritate these lads?
Yeah.
That would make me
All right,
strongly...
wow.
What's he
now
talking
we're
about
starting to
here?
get in there.
He did do
We're
that on
starting to get in
stream.
there.
He did. iNabber did do that on stream. He was like, "Oh, maybe I did something wrong," but it shouldn't be on him. Like, I don't
Wait,
know.
now it all turns. That was
So
the
now
turning
he's
point.
just gonna go full like sucking off
Yeah.
Alex or whatever.
Maybe you
Yeah.
did something wrong, iNabber. It's like,
What did he do
could
wrong?
iNabber do wrong? Like, I don't know. Like,
You know what iNabber did wrong?
You, like,
iNabber. You know what iNabber did wrong? iNabber. iNabber's whole thing during that whole time was, I'm not getting snaked over. They're my friends or whatever. I'm sorry. As they're just, proceeding to, just like completely, fuck them off, not throw them in the channel. I mean, remember, it's that Alex tweet says it all, right? Where he's just going on like, oh yeah, this year was so depressing. If I hadn't had iNabber by my side, I wouldn't have made it through. And I'm just like, okay.
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't want to. I'm gonna spoil it because it just drives me fucking nuts. So you can see it live. They put that tweet on the screen, right?
And then they lecture iNabber.
And then they lecture iNabber and say, maybe your friends weren't as good of friends with you as you thought they were.
Nice one. Epic. All right.
Yeah, it's your fault that you're being friends with the wrong people. Which, to be fair, I guess that is like a flaw by him. But maybe Alex should be a better person.
Yeah.
And not want to be moved into the group.
By calling them useless.
That's a start.
He may have crossed the line.
And I know Will easily irritated.
Yeah.
I was in a group with him for a year.
He's like,
don't kick me from After Hours.
Honestly, the lads are gonna find out.
Commentators, he got called useless once, and now I can't work with that guy ever again.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, these guys tell jokes for a living. I never made a joke on Twitter. He got cut from the team without even any notice. Like, fuck you.
Nice one.
Wow.
The new logo.
I actually really like the new logo. Yeah, it's cool because a lot of people have the standard sort of like static 2D logos. I like the 3D element of it. It's quite glossy.
It's very curvy.
Yeah, it's a cool logo. I like it.
It's not straight. Interestingly.
If it wasn't for iNabber, Willany, Memeless, James Marriott, I'm not sure if I'd be tweeting about celebrating Christmas this year. You guys kept me going this year, and I owe you everything from here on out. Thanks for looking out for me in 2019. Looking forward to next year, bro. Onwards and upwards. Only if you're with me. Except if it's a group channel, though. Then you're out of here, buddy. See you later, you mouth.
They're still his friend, though. They can still be his friend and not be in the group with him. When I was in XO, I didn't go to Jack Mate and Cal Frazee. Sorry, lads, can't talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
To be fair, I didn't have to. They got the idea. If you're not in XO, fuck off.
People are taking this way too far.
Yeah.
It's a YouTube group channel. It's almost as if they've exiled him from the country. If anything, he should take it into his stride and he should use it to power him.
I mean, he's just been ditched from the best up-and-coming group channel in UK YouTube.
Yeah, but see it like
Dude,
this. Say they're the event.
Trying to downplay it so hard. Can you hear it? They're like, yeah, this probably would have been iNabber's million sub play button. He could have probably doubled the size of his channel. Probably a huge financial opportunity. Because what they're glossing over is this is a fucking money-making maneuver here. Nobody's like, oh god, the fans would really love if we all got together. This is fucking financial.
This channel already has more subs than iNabber's channel from 2 videos.
The first video's got 1 million views.
Yeah.
Also, even like financially aside, like I still think it's scummy because he came up with the idea and then he's not included. It's not like they did this in like iNabber was a choice and then they're like, nah. It's like iNabber was like, let's do this, and they're like, okay, we'll do it, but you're not in it, lol.
He's like, yeah, they could still be friends, Bowblax. They could still be friends.
Well, now
there's one friend had the ability to like fucking make this guy's career, and they didn't do
dude,
it.
This is like
so scummy.
This is like if Bowblax were to like leave After Hours like tomorrow, and then like on Wednesday, Nick and Bowblax announced they're doing like a daily live show. Like, I'd just be like, I would be sitting here, I'd be like, well, what?
Yeah, and it's called After Hours.
Yeah, I'm just like, yo, what are you guys doing right now? Why?
They're like, yeah, you have a pretty cool idea there, Augie. Let me just
yeah, and then you and Nick, or like if we were all like teasing like, thelegion.com or something, or remember when we were all joking about making that website where we become like,
it's like we make a Legion channel that you suggested, but then we don't have you in it.
Yeah. We're like, the Legion YouTube channel coming soon, and I just see it, I'm like, oh shit.
Nick, Bowblax, and Scrubby.
Legion Discord server, and none of us are in it.
Yeah.
Actually, Bowblax was in it, and Lynette,
and then Tommy does a stream like lecturing me, like, well, you can still be friends.
Yeah, Bowblax, come on my new show. It's called Shot from the Point.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sounds like he's gonna fail. I don't know. Sounds like a money maker to me.
Yeah, me Keemstar, and fucking
clown.
David is Gaming sort of podcast.
The fuck?
I'll call it Shot from the Point.
do you wanna
we can make that work.
Stone Mexican guy through 2 says sub to Cecil McFly. Yeah, I don't know. This fucking clip. How long does it go on?
It gets worse. Keep going.
Oh my god.
Together, they're sort of the superheroes. Maybe iNabber could be the super villain. Have you seen Kick-Ass? The motherfucker.
I'm a super villain. Henceforth, I'll be known as the motherfucker.
I've said in this, I've probably missed something out, but I'm still sad that I'm not involved. You've created a group channel without the 5th member.
Oh, I feel bad now.
You know why I feel bad? I mean, if it was you, people wouldn't feel as bad because, you know, you look like you could take it. iNabber has a face, and this is no disrespect. He's got quite a baby face, so I feel people might feel more sorry for him because he looks a bit like the kid from Stuart Little. You know, George.
Well, I remember when I first seen iNabber's videos. With all due respect, we're YouTubers. We're all kind of outsiders. But he was a little bit of an outsider.
Yeah.
And maybe this was his shot at being in the group, inside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was going to be a part of the cool gang. If you thought you were tight with these guys, but then you had no idea what they were doing, how tight were you? Have you misread that as a friend? Have you thought you were closer?
What?
That's not his fault. Everyone is. They always talk together. They always tweet at each other.
They live
earlier.
together.
They showed the tweet earlier of Alex saying like, "Oh, all these guys in the E-Boys plus iNabber really helped me this year." Blah blah blah. And yeah, all of them lived together. Literally, iNabber lived with.
Yo, the kind
guys.
of friends who could live in the same fucking area, hang out all the
Dude,
time.
he misread them. You know, they weren't that. Apparently, YouTubers just like house with each other. You know, just they barely know each other. Just like, all right, you know, this guy, he's not really a friend of mine. We just live together. It's no big deal or whatever.
Meanwhile, and Alex,
I don't even live with
Alex put out that Christmas tweet saying, I wouldn't even be celebrating this year if it wasn't for you. And they just flashed that on screen and went, maybe you're not as close with him as you thought.
Yeah, you know. This is stupid.
God.
Like, why are they bending over for Alex this hard? Like, what's the motive here?
Because him and Jack Mate always suck his dick. Like they've
you know what happened? They probably talked with Alex before they made this video, and Alex like twisted it and manipulated it in a way where it's not that big of a deal. And
you know when iNabber was doing
that manipulation. And when Alex tells it to you, like, initially, you're like, oh, that kind of makes sense. And you say it out loud and you realize it's retarded.
You're giving him too much benefit of the doubt. We watched their fucking Christmas podcast where they just sat there and let him go on and on and on about, like, the fucking...
Well...
They tried to make the rape allegation thing into a joke. Nah, I'm sorry, dude.
See, they're downplaying all of Alex's...
They're doing it... yeah, but it's not because Alex is manipulating them. It's because they're shit people. That's
well, yeah, it's one or the other. I did give him benefit of the doubt in that regard. But the point is, he is downplaying it. Whether
Alex
that's
has a monopoly on the avenue of fat, ugly 16-year-old women, and they need to like continue going near him because they won't be able to get the fat, ugly 16-year-old demographic without him.
That's kind of, you know, harassing. I don't know about that one, Nick.
But no, it's not a creator. We're fine. That's just an audience.
It's not just one person. It's an entire group of people.
it's every ImAllexx meet and greet photo.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Every time I spoke to ImAllexx, iNabber was there every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hang out a lot.
Yeah, I mean, everybody like groups them together. You know, it's not unreasonable. Like let's not cut the crap here. This is not just like, oh, the boys went to hang out one night. They did invite iNabber, and that's why, you know, it's just petty drama or whatever. This is a serious business that they just started that could have been hugely beneficial to iNabber's career that they just left him out of because, well, he didn't have the subs to carry the weight, I suppose.
This could have helped him a lot.
Yeah, I mean, look, the channel's already got more subscribers than iNabber's whole channel. How many subs does iNabber have?
Oh my god, Toastify just gave me a heart attack. Could you imagine Jake Baz gets on before he does?
I forgot that a guy existed. Yeah, iNabber...
hilarious.
Dude, I bet Jake Baz is an industry plant, dude. I think they plant people.
iNabber's got 513K.
The E-Boys probably tried to plant Jake Baz.
iNabber, well, listen. iNabber's got 513K. The E-Boys channel already has 600K. I mean, this is not just some tiny little thing that it was left out of. It was just some petty little... This is actually a pretty big deal. I mean, they're literally kicking them out of their own, like, little business here.
Like another million sub channel.
Yeah, this could have been a huge, you know... boost, you know, for a great way for Alex to give back to somebody that supposedly carried him through his depressive episode or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it would be a great like, it would be like so nice of them to like, you know, do this as like kind of like, you know, throwing a bone to iNabber for all the help he's been or how good of a friend he's been. Jesus,
Here's
I cannot
the part
talk today.
This is what like we're not thinking about is if iNabber talks, not only is he a fucking backstabber because that's how they'll twist it, but like he shares a huge amount of his subscriber base with these people. So if he were to like defend himself publicly, the fact of the matter is he's the smallest guy in the room. He'll get fucking murdered.
Yeah,
like, you literally
he'll have the
can't
back
say
of us.
shit. He has to bend over and go, I'm just disappointed, mate. Because if he doesn't do that, he's gonna lose all of his audience.
I
Yeah.
feel like if he
Well,
could
it will
make
be
like
on
a decent
Discord.
video about this, he could like keep most of his audience and maybe turn them on Alex and the crew rather than him. But still, it would be like a risky maneuver. I don't.
Well, I
expect him to
think
do anything like
I
that.
mean, if you
Your
ask
point still
me,
stands. Your point
I
still
would
stands.
say we should get iNabber and maybe Blues Dank maybe and have a nice conversation about what it's like working with Alex. And then we try to, we get guys like Cabos involved and we talk about
Come and invite some people into the Legion to discuss.
You know what? Let's just start an English. Let's just start an English civil war. All right, we need.
That already happened. That already happened.
Let's do another one. Do another one. We need to tear England apart.
I'm Aiden. I've been in the community for so long. This already happened.
I think it's
I'm just doing it again.
Okay.
Hey, Nerd
I'm just
City,
kidding.
if I was the one calling the
Sorry.
shots, that's how I would do it.
Okay.
All right. Is there more to this clip? Should we play more?
That's about it. You got it.
We're about. All right. There you go. That's the E-Boys drama there.
Okay,
True Geordie.
what is our collab channel gonna be called?
Something not the E-Boys. I'll tell you that.
The Legion.
The Chad Boys.
Ugh. That's disgusting.
The Augsters.
All right. All right. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on. Nick, Aiden, are you here to stay? Like, what's the deal?
Nah, I'm just dipping. I just wanted to get that up
All right.
for you.
All
I'll
right.
talk to you
Good
guys.
shit. Good shit.
If you don't want me here, I can leave. I had something to say.
Oh no, Aiden, stay, because I actually have to like go for a tiny bit to fix my hard drive for like 20 minutes.
Oh,
maybe.
you're a fucking piece
Do
of
you
shit.
do you mind it?
If I can stay,
Yeah, good.
If I can stay, then I'd love to stay. If I get off track, feel free.
All right. Well, I need someone else on here. Go do your thing, Bowblax, in the middle of the show. Go on.
Yeah, worst.
I'm
after
not.
hours
Well,
combos.
I want to get this fixed as fast as possible. It can't come at any other time. I'm not
All right.
Hashtag bring back Scully.
Oh.
Oh yeah, bring back
Oh.
Scully. Dude. We're gonna test drive Aiden as the third co-host, like Scully
Oh.
said about Lost.
Someone called me an after.
All right. Go on. I want to move on to shit. We want to move on to
Okay.
shit.
Let's go.
Okay. Aiden,
All right.
we got shit to cover.
Yes.
You said you wanted to talk about the e-girl. We'll move on to that story, I suppose. All right, go ahead and join the screen that I'm sharing.
I'm already in it.
All right, so this is the e-girl Invader V. Her clip's going viral recently. Do you know anything about her? You said you had some inside information. What's up with this girl?
Well, it's not entirely insider. I just sat through her entire 4-hour stream.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because I have a video that I'm contemplating releasing that I made on her. But basically, in the clip, she gets a donation after she goes on that rant saying, like, most people at that point would be like, F you, like, you're, like, entitled to shit. But one of her fans is really polite to her and donates and is like, hey, I really love your content.
Yeah, content, yeah.
I would donate if I could. Unfortunately, like, I'm tight right now on rent.
Oh boy.
And they comment that, and they were really more polite than most people would be. And her response,
What did she say?
She goes off that she's like, yeah, Well, at the end of the day, $5 is not that much money. Nothing you say will convince me otherwise. Her exact quote, she does like a weird like moaning noise before she goes.
Yeah,
on
I saw that.
Yeah, every Twitch streamer does that. Every time they gotta like, go to make a point, they're like, well, actually, you know, like they just make this really weird noise at the start.
Like famous female Twitch streamers have this like condescending, like, yep, yeah, you know, well,
yeah.
She's so
I'm
fake.
best.
She's so fake. If
Dude,
you watch her
like,
mannerisms,
so many of these female Twitch streamers are like that.
But she has such a big ego. Like, if
Let's get through this article here. Twitch streamer faces backlash for shaming broke viewers while asking for money. If you don't have $10, you probably don't have the time to watch Twitch because you should be working.
Yeah, during a pandemic, retard.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like of all the times to say this too. Like
Yeah.
it would be ridiculous at any time, but now.
A popular Twitch streamer is facing backlash after criticizing her viewers for being too poor to subscribe and support her channel, and suggesting that anyone without $5 or $10 to spend is irresponsible. Invader V, who has 144,000 Twitch followers and lives in Toronto. Why do all shitbags live in Toronto? That's what I want to know.
Just Canada in general.
Yeah, true.
What's up, guys?
True. What's going on, Tipster? Big newsman on deck over here. What's up, man? We're just going through this Invader V story.
Yeah, I wanted to jump in real quick because did you see what she got called out for a few months ago?
I saw ImAllexx had a clip of that. I already had it loaded up. We'll take a look at that.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I wanted to make sure you had that one because that one's even crazier than this one.
Oh my god. Viewers can watch certain clips without paying for this subscription fee, but Invader V argued that anyone who should be able to afford the fee and support her in her job as a creator, she said she believed that in any currency, the maximum fee would be $10. Let's go ahead and play the clip right here. This is a good one.
It doesn't really matter how much money you make or how much money you have. That's really the thing, because I'm not asking you for a large financial contribution. If it cost $20 to sub, $20 is quite a bit of money. $20 is, you can get a full meal for $20. And the difference of $20 and eating a meal is in that $20. Like, that's where it is. But a sub is $5. At maximum, in whatever your currency is, it's maybe $10. And it doesn't matter how broke you are. If you have time to watch Twitch, you have $10, truly. If you don't have $10, you probably don't have time to watch.
Yeah, but hear me out, right? Perhaps maybe I can think of, possibly 5,000 different ways to spend $10 than to give it to some crusty ethot who's asking me to on stream. Not asking me to, demanding that I do. I don't think that's the wisest investment of my $10. Just because I could doesn't mean that I should or will. This $10... Yeah, you have $10. There's no way you don't. Yeah, but maybe I don't want to spend it on you. I don't know.
If you have that to throw it around, hypothetically, give it to like the hospitals. Like, give it to hospitals. A bunch of small
fuck that. I'll buy a Chipotle with that. I'm not paying some e-girl.
Yeah. I mean,
but no, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
The funny thing about this is like she's not a bad looking girl, right? But she's not good enough looking to the point where she could be demanding payment from people like this. Like, this is extremely excessive. Like,
yeah,
come on, you're nowhere near as good looking to be making those kind of demands. Chill out.
Yeah,
bro.
it's like, okay, you got a lot of confidence here for somebody,
Well, maybe step up your content. If you don't like the amount of people if not enough people are subbing, maybe that means you need to step up your content.
And this is all her streams are. Her just chilling in this like bed of pillows and plushies right here talking to...
The whole show is just her asking for money, exhilarating content over here. It's always funny too, because every time one of these clips goes viral or whatever, you'll look at like their sub count on stream or whatever, and they'll have like 2 subs, and like in the goal is like 5,000 or whatever. Nobody's donating, because like, why would you donate to a show that's not giving you a reason to, Like, streamers make money when they actually give you a reason, like when they're talking about shit or doing something exciting. Not just like, you're not gonna get paid for like sitting there. You gotta actually do something, you gotta be a little interesting.
Can I send you a clip super quick of her that,
Is that the ImAllexx clip that's like from 2 months ago?
No, it's
a different one?
after she makes this statement.
Oh, yeah, sure. Send me that one.
Yeah, let me go.
I'm not putting $5 on her subscription. That's just not gonna happen. But I will put $5 on this. $5 says she pulls a Casey Tron and a Bad Bunny and tries to say the whole thing is an act.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I'm pretty sure, aren't those other two people, like, they literally are, like,
they
satirists or whatever?
Acting, but I'm saying she's
this girl's, well, that was just a joke or whatever.
She lost, like, 90K followers from this thing.
Did she actually? Hold on.
Yeah, you didn't see the Quarterings video? She dropped 90K followers because of this.
Let me go ahead and pull that one up.
Looks like she's on drugs. I actually think she, like, in the video, like,
that's
genuinely, her expressions, it's like,
God, there's no way. No. Yeah, look at this right here. This is her social blade right here. -87. I thought that was full of shit. I thought it was bullshit.
No, look, dude.
God damn.
That's what happens when you e-beg, bro.
Even the simps were like, hell no, I'm getting out of here. No way. Dude, even the simps were like, nah.
That backfired, didn't it?
God, there's no way. That can't be natural, though. That's an insane amount of loss. Did she, like, gain all of her followers recently so they're all active or whatever?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Everyone went at her. Everyone. Like,
wait, how is she gaining immediately, though? There's got to be a glitch at play here or whatever.
Because simping ain't easy, bro. Simping ain't
easy. It's giving her attention, and if you mute her, her content's quite good.
Yeah, when you turn off the audio, it's actually pretty good to listen to,
Somebody donated and said that, and she, like, lost her mind.
She lost her shit. Yeah.
Really was liking really was liking your stuff. As
It's
soon as
not-
I needed you.
Yeah, as soon as you cut that audio, it's actually pretty good content there. There you
She's
go.
good looking, but I don't think anybody should demand money.
Dude, I like Toon's comments where he's like, someone call like the dad, his dumbass daughter's on stream again or something.
Also, you know what she can do, right? If she thinks
Yeah.
people need to pay for her channel, isn't there an option on Twitch where you can like, it's not worth it, but if she's really gonna complain, she can make it so her channel is paid. Like, I mean, like,
Yeah, sub only.
yeah,
Mm,
sorry, that's what I mean.
Yeah, or like they have sub only streams now too. Yeah. So
Yeah, but then nobody's
could
gonna
do that.
watching that dog shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she knows that. And there's a bunch of clips, like compilations of her asking. I'm gonna send you. They're like, I'll send you like 2 extremely short clips.
All right.
Super quick. And it's pure cringe.
By the way, as soon as they give me a join button, all episodes of After Hours are going to be member only, so pay up. Well,
You've been nagging about that join button for like months.
they
now.
won't. I deserve it. I deserve it. I've worked.
What was
I've
the
worked
reason
for
they
it.
gave you again?
The reason they said I want to get a join button is because I have too much copyrighted content on my channel, which is music or whatever. But
You should use the fucking edit tool to just edit that shit out.
that's
what I
gonna
did
take
when I got
years, and
It honestly
they're
doesn't
gonna
take
pull
as
up a
long
different reason too. They told me before, like the reason like it was something to do with like, oh well, you technically deserve it, but we're not gonna give it to you anyway. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't know.
Stop being such a Nazi, Augie, and then they'll give you a join button. God damn.
I know plenty of Nazis with join buttons. Not that you know. Come on now.
Oh, that's funny.
Come on. It doesn't matter how broke you are. If you have time to watch Twitch, you have $10. Said Invader V, whose real name has not been made public. Why would they want her name? Okay,
See,
come on
That
now.
doesn't even make sense to me. She says if you have time to watch Twitch, then you have time. You have $10 or whatever. Wouldn't someone who doesn't have time to watch Twitch likely have more money that they could use to support you because they're busy working?
You understand? Even poor people take at least like a minute to relax. Humans aren't this giant hive mind that can work 24/7.
No. But I'm just saying, like, she's making it seem like if you have plenty of time to watch Twitch, then surely you have money to donate to me. And it's like, no, like most people would have less time if they're working. You know what I'm saying?
Here's a clip from Aiden right here. Let's go ahead and play this one.
So basically, all my money goes to bills and food.
Just go to the clip section on our Twitch. It's incredible. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen this one.
Yeah.
It's $5. It's really like no one's gonna convince me that what I'm saying is so rude or
so
so
polite.
unacceptable or so outrageous. It just simply isn't. It's $5. It doesn't cost you that much to sub, and it's very, very wonderful because it allows streamers to
The
continue
goal on this woman.
Wait a minute. The sub goal is like, I don't know if you got. Oh, you can't see it on stream because I have the thing cropped. But the goal is like 40 subs a day. She's only at 12, and the cheer goal is she demands $5,000 or sorry, Jesus, $50 worth of cheers. 5,000 would be insane, but like,
yeah.
You said the clip section is gold. Entitled streamer. That's probably the one we just watched. Unemployed. Is that the one we just watched too?
It might be Cheapskates. Cheapskates. That's it.
All right.
This is.
Oh my! So here we have some excellent 300 IQ comments from
This
the
is
Geek
after she's
Gallery.
getting the
All right. Let's listen.
This conversation sucks. This is weird. Yikes. These are exquisite contributions to a very good conversation. And these people in chat who are making these comments do not appear as immature, childish cheapskates whatsoever.
Jesus.
They're just sitting here masturbating as hard as they possibly can.
Whoa!
As quietly as they can because their parents are in the next room talking about how disappointed they are in them. And they're like, why would I ever pay for this when this slut's giving it away for free? You're right, buddy. You're right.
That face you made.
Well, at least she knows why her audience is there.
But she doesn't.
I'm not interested. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brittany Venti, but I just can't do it. You're an e-girl. You know the rule. No e-girls. Who's got the clip? No e-girls. Never.
Yeah, there we go. Jeez.
But yeah, you got to give her credit for that because she knows why her audience is there. Props.
Look, Mom, I am
Go down.
irresponsible.
I suppose so. OG Lush through 2 says, look, Mom, I'm irresponsible. Hernan through 50 ARS says, Aiden is bringing up more info than Bowblax right now. Oh, shit. Bowblax called out right now. Damn.
Damn.
Roasted. So funny.
I mean, what do you expect from an autist, man?
If you don't have $10, you probably don't have time to watch Twitch because you should be working. You should be trying to earn money. When somebody commented that they were unemployed and all of their money had to go towards necessities like food and shelter, she doubled down, adding that she didn't believe her comments were offensive. No one's going to convince me that what I'm saying is so rude or so unacceptable or so outrageous. It just simply isn't. The streamer, who is 29 and works as a voiceover actress in part-time in addition to Twitch, added that $5 or $10 doesn't equate to the cost of a full meal, so she wasn't asking for much. And she said that viewers who claim to be too broke to subscribe are actually irresponsible with their own finances. Because that's a good way to get people to pay for your product, right? Insult them, you know? Because that's going to make them, you know, oh, this bitch is insulting me. She's calling me out on stream. I must give her all my money then. Because, you know, that makes a lot of sense.
This isn't the first time she's done it. This is not the first time, by the way. Go to the old clips. She tells a life story and she's like, guys, can I get a few subs? Guys, can I get a few?
Oh my god.
A few subs?
I want to do a video on this girl now. I'm going to steal your topic, dude, tomorrow. Fuck you.
So she's basically like Wings of Redemption, but because she's pretty, she gets away with it.
Look up the dinosaur clip. If there's one that says dinosaur on it, she basically...
Dinosaur? The fuck?
Or it might be on there. She goes on for 30 minutes about how she thinks it's socially appropriate and okay for her that if she could go back in time, not a joke by the way, she would want to fuck a dinosaur.
What?
And she argues that it's not bestiality. This person is worth giving any dime to, apparently. This person, in my opinion, person shouldn't even get any subs. Like,
all we need is a clip of her saying either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.
Yeah.
She's fucking Wings, bro.
Yeah.
She's fucking Wings.
Wait, so she wants to rail a dinosaur?
All these clips are like so cringe, but like she looks like in her past she like used like inhalants and like fried her brain. Like I've never seen like a normal functioning human behave like. There it is. The new clip. That was the new clip. She said that when you donate, she gets your full name and looks up who you are.
Yeah, that's the one I was telling Augie about. That's the one.
Oh, we gotta play that one now. I already have that loaded up here. Let's go in.
He stalks her fans, bro.
Let's go into that one.
I'll link it to you.
I already have the memeology. Let's see right here. Okay, it gets worse. A clip from 2 months ago that seems to have been deleted from her feed proves this hoe is nuts.
What's your audience's average age? Oh, I have no idea. I only really keep track of the people who support me. And the people who support me are usually men in relationships or actively dating between the ages of, I think, 25 to maybe 42.
Nice. Now, how could she even know that information? Yeah, good question.
Well, since I have $10, I have to give
They usually work in tech. A lot of engineers are in here right now. It's really crazy. The other day when we were talking about like what we all do for a living. Oh no, so when you guys dono to me, it tells me your name that is attached to your PayPal. And if your name is attached to your PayPal and you dono to me, I look you up on Google. I Google each and every one of your names, and I creep your LinkedIns.
She's looking for a sugar
lot of
daddy.
engineers.
By the way.
A lot of engineers?
She's looking for a goddamn sugar daddy, bro. That's why she does it.
She's doing this to get people to donate, by the way, because she's saying, "Oh, I only look up people who support me."
Yeah, so the simps like donate so that they can literally get doxxed by her, so that maybe they're like, oh, I could have a chance, and they just donate or whatever, so that she like looks into them. Yeah, yeah, and they're okay with it. They're literally like down. I mean, I guess the ones that paid now are down, but the ones that paid before maybe not so much. I don't know. That's insane. I don't think I've ever seen a Twitch. I mean, I've seen Twitch streamers beg for donations, but like literally just like admit to like doxing the donators.
Yeah,
you kidding me now?
I just wanted to hop in and make sure you saw that clip.
Oh.
The clip right there is like, goddamn, it's so much worse than the one about demanding payment. Like literally talking about doxing her own.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
It's fucking nuts, dude. But
it's
I'm
fucking
gonna go ahead and
crazy.
jump out. You guys take it easy.
All right, take care, Tip. Thanks for coming by.
But yeah, she is pretty if you meet her. I'm gonna get called sexist, and I'm gonna get called everything. This isn't a
Well, you came on the right show.
You played the sexism card. I don't remember the exact timestamp.
Yeah.
But she did play the sexism card at one point, and this isn't.
Of course she did.
Thing. It's just like a you thing. Like you are an insanely stupid human being, and you can't group yourself together with other people, because I've genuinely never seen somebody this stupid like in my life. It's like mind blowing.
Dude, this is how you get e-girl pilled. All right, this you go down the rabbit hole, right? You see one, you know them all. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Simic through 5 says, wait, no, I meant to give this to Invader V. Aw, well, I'll take it anyway. I'm not refunding it. No, I'm just fucking around. Joseph Quaglierelio, sorry if I butchered your name really badly, but you were generous enough to toss 10. Well, since I have 10, I have to give it. You must. You literally, you have to give it to me. Seriously, how many people we got on here? 400 people watching me. 400 people could toss $10 right now. And just completely just, because I mean, you got enough to eat, you got enough to pay for the show, all right? Let me just put it that way. That's a joke, by the way. Seriously, like I'm totally like bullshit right now.
But donate.
Yeah, you should. It's a wise investment.
We love you, Scrubby. Come
here. Speaking of 400 people watching right now, be sure to hit like on the stream. Helps me out a lot. YouTube.com/AugieRFC. Augie, please don't. I have I have mouth to feed. Hey, you got mouth to feed. You got entertainers to pay. All right, that's how the program works over here. That's how we run this bitch.
We have Pescatoran callers, just so you know.
Oh shit, let's bring him in. What's up, Pescator? How you doing, man?
There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house.
By the way, speaking of which, I don't know if we want to take callers on this topic right now, if you guys want to educate me, but we will be, why not just toss out the link there. If you want to call in, there's the Discord link. You come in, hit callers, we'll pull you in, we'll talk to you. I see we got a Supercat in there. I think he has a different opinion on this. We'll go in and hear him out. Supercat, what's going on? You're on with AugieRFC, Aiden, Pescator.
What the hell?
Yeah, you gotta mute the stream, bro. That's how shit works. Tommy through 2 says, eat balls. Fuck you, Tommy C. What's up, Supercat? So you're here to simp, right?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I just have a question.
Yeah?
So,
What's up?
Let's say I'm a waiter at like a restaurant, whatnot.
Yeah.
And I noticed that like there's some customers that pay like over like $30 for like for food or whatnot. They didn't spend a lot of their time at this restaurant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would it be wild for me to ask them, like, hey, or not ask them, but let's say, hey, it seems really weird that I spend a lot of time with these people and they like never tip. Is that entitled?
You never want to say that. That's a terrible idea.
No, don't ever say that.
I mean, yeah, obviously, but like, is it like a wild opinion? Like, is that out of pocket?
It's just rude.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get you any points with the person. It just comes off as being a little shitbag.
Yeah, and you're probably gonna get fucking like fired or something, or yelled at by the manager or whatever. That's a bad idea. But I mean, I get what you're saying. Like the mentality of it, ignore like what you're supposed to do when you're like a restaurant server or whatever. Would that be like a bad mentality to have? I would say yeah, probably. I mean, look, already like if you don't tip in a restaurant, you're already kind of you kind of have to at this in this day and age or whatever.
It's one thing to be like if you're a good waiter and you're providing great service. And they've been there for hours and they're just going to stiff you on no tip, then that sucks and that's on them. But somebody like this hoe bag that's on Twitch, she's just begging for money. She might as well be sitting out front of my house saying, do you have $5? Can I have $5? Because what is she doing? What is she sitting there on her fat fucking ass begging for money?
She's talking about dinosaur relationships.
She found out that Twitch is a way to scale up begging donations from simp people.
It's a way to, it's literally like, there's, those people that like, they're not actually homeless, but they'll like, beg on the streets as if they are or whatever. Twitch is literally just an avenue to do that, but to millions of people online.
Yeah. It's an easy way for them to find that little sugar daddy shit, because I've had many, many, many girls do this exact same thing.
Yeah.
Ask for money for basically just existing. Like, hey, I need money to pay for my cell phone bill. Hey, I need money to do this. Once these hoes figured out that they could do this to thousands of people and their little bitty ass, tee-hee, I'm so adorable and cute. Tee-hee.
I can be stupid because I'm pretty.
Right.
I mean,
what's $5? You want to know what $5 is, bitch? $5 is like almost a month of Netflix. Are you giving me as much entertainment as Netflix would for a month? Fuck no.
I
You're
mean,
just
yeah,
another
it's
goddamn club hoe.
Did you hear her argument? She compares it to a movie theater paying admission, and I'm like, movie theaters require money. They put a editing, entire teams of people. You're sitting in your pillow fort talking about dinosaur relationships.
Yeah, there's work involved, not just pushing a
You
button
mean like
and
a
saying
production
money.
company? You said a movie theater. Movie theaters don't make movies.
They make the money though. I mean, everyone gets a
mean,
split off that money.
Yeah,
you know.
it's a bit of a different comparison. But I was gonna say is that like, I think while I do agree that like what she said did come off like really rude and like really bad, I have a feeling like it's just really weird to me seeing like a bunch of like big streamers like hop on this, even though they literally are guilty of doing like similar stuff.
Well, who's
And,
a
like?
No, I wouldn't.
I mean, like you got someone like Pokimane who was like who was like one of the people who were like hopping on this like controversy, even though like she was literally virtue signaling. Like she's a literal millionaire. She doesn't have to like do any of this. So like, of course, it'd be easy for her to say something like that.
What? What?
Well,
No,
this girl didn't. How do we know how her finances are going? She looks like she's.
Oh
doing
come
all
on, she
right,
has like so many subs and is like gets like crazy brand deals. I don't think it's that unreasonable to say that she's at least a millionaire. I don't think that's.
Well,
I agree
look,
she's probably a millionaire, but she is putting in some work. I mean,
yeah. Well, here's the deal, like with Pokemon or whatever,
games, interacting with the fans or not. This is the Twitch version of what do they call that shit? The dominatrix stuff. Remember they lead guys around on fucking leashes to their ATM to just pull out their money and stuff. This is the exact same thing, but she's found a little niche to just sit there and berate. And I don't believe that there's.
Well, yeah, and also I don't think Pokemon's ever just gone on stream and just been like, "Yo, give me money" or whatever. And I mean, look, let's be honest here. Every move these top people make is calculated or whatever. And there's possible that she could be calling this stuff out, to look good or whatever, so that people aren't like, "Oh, she's one of them," those e-girls or whatever, something gay like that. But like there's a reason why she's doing this shit. I don't know.
She calls poor people who don't donate to her irresponsible. When has Pokimane ever done something like that?
Collar, I'm gonna go and let you go. Thanks for coming on.
You're welcome.
I don't understand why she's saying that either. The irresponsible, you're irresponsible, bitch. You're the one begging for $5. I didn't go to you begging for $5.
All right, let's bring another one in, and then we'll probably move on to Susie Lou. Let's bring Zio in here. Zio, you're on the air. What's up?
Oh, hey man. Oh, we're still talking about the girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I heard Opera was talking about with trying to compare Pokemon's stance and everything with it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of fair to point out that, well, mainly. So here's the thing: people, when you look at the big streamers, like you have to kind of look past how they kind of start to like get on the moral high ground about how, oh, you can't insult your audience like that. Oh, that's just gonna kill you as a streamer. But like if you look past the just the emotional appeal to your audience, you can kind of understand where most of the big streamers kind of understand that the biggest bonus to like being a big streamer is just that your discoverability is bigger than anyone else exponentially. It just grows. You can't look
well, especially
at
on Twitch, where like growth is determined by how many people you're able to hold in a room at once. If you're able to hold more people and you're higher on the list, so more people are going to click on you.
And there's like just looking at like different, if you're looking at specific games, there's like the top row, but then on the left side you have the discovery.
Well, like on Twitch, it's like on Twitch there's no element of randomness, whereas on YouTube, like occasionally like a video you make could randomly get hit up by the algorithm, or if you play your cards right, if you tag it right, title it, thumbnail it right, or whatever, a video could pop off. Whereas on Twitch, there's no like element of randomness. It's literally just whoever's at the top stays at the top, and whoever's at the bottom, they got a long way to go before they can get anywhere.
Yeah, and it's more like you can't really look at the way that Twitch advertises their streamers the same way as being a creator on YouTube, because I think that what she like, you could try to like interpret her argument that she was making about how she feels entitled, or you could say that, okay, instead of meaning the word entitled, she could just mean that she feels like she should be working off commission. But it's like, then I heard you guys, Pescator and everyone, were talking about like tipping your servers. And that's like getting into that whole argument about, oh, is this part of the service industry? Like, do I deserve commission for my work, or not even commission? Just like, do I deserve to be tipped in that? And then at that point, it's like, well, you're in that. If you're trying to make that argument, then you could just take it as people don't think that what you're doing is worth what their time. Like you're just sitting and just chatting, not doing anything that anyone else could be tipping. There's plenty of people who sit in other categories other than gaming who do things like like you could bring up the dancing argument, like people who dance. Like there's people, I forget one person's name, but he's this one streamer, this Asian guy. He has this elaborate setup with multiple monitors and stuff and green screens, and he just dances, but he does it with all these effects on like this little like stream deck thing that he holds in his hand, and it's really, really cool. But then there's people who like do creative stuff where they draw, they do tons of stuff and they stream it, and people will tip them because they want to interact with them. What is she doing? Just sitting on a couple of pillows, just talking to her audience?
Right.
Like,
and she sits there saying, do you want to support this content? What exactly am I supporting?
Exactly.
What am I supporting? Am I supporting you sitting there talking to me? Because there's a lot of other people that we could go talk to that's not going to sit there and berate me for $5. If I wanted that, I could go to the fucking bar down the street and find some scallywag that's just going to be like, buy me a drink, take me home and pay for my life. Because there is tons of women like that. And now the younger ones have just figured out, said, oh, I don't need to go to the bar or the club anymore to do that shit. I can just dress up a little corner of my
drop out of school and start a Twitch channel,
and start and like plushies, say like, oh yeah, men of 25 to 42 watch me. Are you kidding me, bitch? You've got toys in your fucking in the shot.
I don't know.
I have no attraction to this girl whatsoever.
Some people like that shit though, like the fucking like anime shit or whatever on the.
Yeah, and
it's weird.
She'll find them. They'll
she knows. I mean, when you donate, she knows. All right, that's when she grabs that, looks your name up, looks up your high school pictures, finds all that weird shit.
She wants to know how much money she can like.
Yeah, how much we talking about?
How many times can I ask for them to pay based off?
She
of
wants to
much
know
money?
the ones that she can contact in the DMs and flirt with to
like,
try to do the sugar daddy shit.
Imagine
you that's what that is.
I wonder how many streamers. I wonder how many streamers do that, because this is the first I'm hearing of a streamer like proudly admitting to it. But I wonder how many actually like do that behind the scenes when you just like maybe you just load up one of these e-girls, you just donate something mean for the meme or something like that or whatever, and then like secretly deep down they're grabbing your name, or not even like women or whatever. I wonder how many like weird people just grab your name or whatever. That's why Super Chat's so big now. It's all anonymous. It's linked to your YouTube account, so there's no way. There's no way to track anyone on Super Chat.
When she was talking about like how much money she makes. Or no, how much money in perspective of like how much you can make, how like $5 or $10 isn't that much. It makes me kind of think that she might be completely out of touch with the types of people that just go on stream. And like even talking about like how many people that are underage that could be watching her. Imagine alienating an entire subset of your audience that's made up of like college students who don't really work. They might work like a part-time job while being a full-time student, And it's like, what you're gonna just say to your audience of probably majority like young adults that really don't have that much money, and let's be real, a large portion of them are probably underage, but that doesn't.
I just want her to define what her content is. What is she providing?
Well, that's the thing. She doesn't have to do that.
Dude, here's the deal.
Chatting, bro.
Here's the deal. Yeah. YouTube and Twitch are so much different, right? On YouTube, you actually have to like sort of try. On Twitch, you can literally just sit on your ass and watch YouTube videos, whatever's on your front page, and that's like the stream. Now, you can be entertaining with that, or you can just sit there and just let it play out and just do nothing. But either, like, it's a lot easier to get away with lazier shit on Twitch is what I found, at least. But Color, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, man. Thanks for coming in.
All right. Thank you.
Let's go ahead and take this to the logical conclusion. I'll just go get a bunch of call girls and stick them on, in front of a camera and just have them go tee-hee for all, asking for money. And then I'll just take half like a pimp and we'll just call it a day.
Yeah, easy. There we go.
Also, like the fact that it didn't go through her mind, the fact that it didn't go through her mind that we are in like a bunch of, how many people have lost their jobs? Like million.
22 million unemployed this week. When
people,
that doesn't even
people
put
are
in last
struggling. People are, and the lack of empathy that she has, and the lack of compassion.
No e-girls. That's what you get from this. Line through 5 says setup looks straight out of Chatterbait and her perspective on donations too. I don't think she has any idea how the rest of the internet works. Yeah, well there you go.
She's got to buy more stockings to wear on a fucking stream.
I don't think she's malicious. I just think she's like this stupid that
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
be surprised if she doesn't even know what COVID-19
knows what she's
is. She doesn't know there's a virus.
She knows what
Let's
she's
let's go ahead and move on. Susie Lou over here. Now, somebody has been, people have been going hard at work. Of course, John Swan made his response video that did very well. His channel is popping off. So is Tipsters. So is, everyone's covering this really. And more so, about the numbers or whatever. It's important that, we're seeing kind of like what I talked about is like the return of the commentary community. In a sense, like, I think at some point, like, the commentary community of old, if there even was one, kind of transitioned more into, like, mainstream, like, pseudo-comedy or whatever, instead of actually talking about, like, topics going on in the YouTube atmosphere. I think with this Susie Lou thing, we've sort of seen, like, a return of, like, a huge community of people working together to talk about issues that need to be talked about. Sort of like a return to the call to self-police the platform or something like that. Anyway. A lot of people behind the scenes have been saying, or been kind of looking into shit. And, the Susie Lou saga, as far as I'm aware, is kind of, it's kind of done. Of course, John's one of his response video. But, by badgering on about it for so long, there's really not much we can do productively. However, I didn't want to talk about this, which was kind of interesting. As, one thing that's been talked about a lot is the topic of harassment. What constitutes harassment? Are we breaking the rules? Are we breaking the guidelines or whatever? Well, somebody put it together a sort of a mini timeline of Susie Lou, and I'll go ahead and source you this. It's from Reddit here, from user the DRQ. There's your link in the chat. But I noticed there was something here we haven't really been talking about besides her bullying, body shaming and all that, which, of course I don't really, she can do say whatever she wants, but so can we, but she doesn't like when we do that. Anyway. This sub loss thing, we'll take a look at this right here. Or the sub botting. Susie Lou GME buys subscribers. Now this is from Imgur, dated April 3rd, 2015. This goes back a while ago, 5 years ago, actually. However, it's kind of interesting when you look at her numbers back then, when she was just around 3, 4, 7K subs on her YouTube channel. Susie Lou, known as Susie Lou GME, buys fake subscribers. Here's proof of her purchasing subscribers. See how she gains over 4,000 subscribers in 2 days, which previously she only gained 6 a day. Not normal, right? For a channel that only had 3,000 subscribers from years on YouTube, she's more than doubled in size in 2 days. She received no shoutouts. Even Jacksepticeye grew slower than this when he got a shoutout from PewDiePie during this time, and more importantly, her views did not increase proportionally as she got subscribers. Now we can take a look at the image right here. This is, now this is not confirmed. However, this looks kind of suspicious over here. I don't know, man. You see, she was gaining 1.13K subs a day. However, there was no views gained that day. And this dates back, again, 2014, November. And then immediately, as soon as she's getting this huge surge of subscribers, this massive bump, this massive growth, -50, -30, and then plus 200 from only 300 worth of views. Now, if you don't know much about YouTube or how views and subs are proportional or whatever, this don't make sense. This does not make any lick of sense at all. To be gaining more subscribers than the amount of views you got in a particular day. I mean, that's just, that there's mathematically that doesn't make any sense.
Someone came to her channel, didn't watch her, and subscribed.
Yeah. Now it is possible, and I will add some perspective here. My channel was actually sub-botted a long time ago. The Red Fox Com channel, not this one, but the Red Fox Com channel, my original one. I don't know if it still shows up on Social Blade or if it's too old now, but this is something I don't see people talking about when they talk about rapid sub growth or whatever. Let me just bounce this out a little bit. Yeah, it might have been too old. Yeah, it's Social Blade doesn't go back far enough. But my old channel, Red Fox Comms, when somebody didn't like me, they ended up sending 4,000 botted subs to my channel, which really fucked me up in the algorithm. And there was nothing I could do about that. I remember that was back when a Trusted Flagger was still around, and I was able to get into contact with him, and he basically told me there was nothing he could do about that. So people can actually send subscribers in an ass load to your channel to fuck you up or to make you look bad, make it look like you're the one buying subs. I personally experienced this. Perhaps this is what happened to Susie Lou. Also, perhaps there was a Social Blade glitch. I mean, this is not the most accurate website. Maybe there was a glitch there or whatever. However, you know, that's not necessarily the most common thing. I'm the only person I know who has ever gotten, you know, attacked by people sending an assload of subs to my channel. I'm not discounting it. I'm just saying this looks a little bit suspicious to me. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, without, like, this is so long ago and we don't have definitive proof, I would most likely go towards that her or her boyfriend, who's completely normal and not a simp,
Yeah.
purchase subscribers.
Not a cuck. You wouldn't say that word, right?
Not a cuck. Yeah, regular sized facial features. But anyways, I think that most likely that was the case, but without definitive proof and because it was so long ago, I don't think we can really act on this at all.
It falls on brand for her because she's been a tryhard for her entire YouTube career, whether it be like uploading full, what was it, the debates in 16, like she uploaded just
she was restreaming the debates without commentary. It was not like she was doing like a Destiny thing where she had it, playing with her face cam or whatever, giving political takes or whatever. She was just restreaming the direct feed from CNN or Fox or whichever,
trying to trick the viewers into saying, okay, I'll just sub to this channel because maybe I think it's CNN, because most YouTube viewers aren't really that.
Yeah, and a lot of political boomers or whatever, they're just, it's CNN.
They'll
Yeah.
just say, CNN, sub, whatever. So she did that. She did something before the anime reaction stuff too, when she fell into that and said, oh God, this is getting me views and attention and everything. She just pressed hard on the gas with that one. So she's a try hard. I wouldn't put it past her. This is 2014. They weren't really looking into people could buy subs back then and no one was really cracking down.
People were almost encouraged to buy, or at least like Twitter followers or something, because if you had a bunch of followers and people would follow you back, it was like a strategic way to grow your Twitter. Nowadays, of course, it doesn't work like that, but different times. So there you go. That's the Susie Liu thing. There's also, well documented. So we talked about this before, but when she was going after, Twitch thoughts or whatever, which, I agree with, but that's kind of harassing, that's kind of like anti-TOS, wouldn't it? I mean, she's going after a demographic of people, especially, bright young women who have a future, and that's no good. That's not cool. Stuff like that. I think a lot of this stuff is probably taken down because they're archiving tweets that are old or whatever. Just stop harassing me, can you, Susie Liu? Back off already. I want nothing to do with you. Here she is calling people whores. Whoa, wait a minute.
Whoa, Susie, wait a minute.
You can't use words like that. If you put as much effort into losing weight as you're talking trash online, then you might be actually pretty fat gamer attention whore. She's considering her options, so there's the gym, liposuction, eating less, so many options. Her boobs are all just fat, nothing attractive here. Damn.
Wait, on your episode of After Hours where you brought her on, she repeatedly.
Wait, what? You cut out. What did you say?
On that episode of After Hours where you brought her on, she made fun of Nick's voice repeatedly.
Yeah,
Yeah, she loves...
she likes it just as much as we do. Yeah,
she's in the game. If you're gonna be in the game, don't cry about it to YouTube when you're like, I don't like this content. I don't so much care for it, so no one can see it. Just take it down to get it away. Fuck off, Susie.
It's only okay when she does it, guys.
Yeah, it's only fuck her.
Yeah.
John did her ass in, and forever and a minute, she'll never be not known as the girl that John fucked up.
That was a good video, dude.
It's a great video. Every person I've talked to, they applaud not only the substance of that video, but the editing as well. And it's like I told John when we started PNN back in December, I said, dude, this year you're going to blow up. It's like, you've got the talent. He's got a silky smooth voice. He's got everything. And it just fell all into place for him. So I'm really glad he's blowing up at the moment.
Yeah,
facts. People in here in the chat right now, you should make sure you're subbed to John Swan. Go check out his latest video too. He's got like, he can do the face cam stuff, he can do the well edited documentary stuff. So
he's a complete package.
He really deserves it. His stuff is really good.
And by the way, hit like on the stream right now. We got almost 400 watching. Make sure you hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. Couple super chats here, and then I'll let Aiden go. Gothic through 5 says the whole tip your waiter is a false equivalency. The last time I checked, servers and baristas don't have any income outside regular checks and tips. Gaming Auto through 5 says, thank you for watching my collab with Susie Lou on the Susie Lou reaction channel. I worked hard on those songs. Oh my god, that reminds me. I was gonna play that for you guys right now. Oh, you guys need to make sure you're checking out the Susie Lou reaction channel.
Great channel. It's a wonderful channel.
Yeah, somebody did a little thing.
Second channel.
They took one of the Nintendo games where you could make song lyrics or whatever. And they made a Susie Lou like diss track or something. It was some funny shit. Let me just go ahead and play it for you guys right now. This is some good shit.
Everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I am here today, joined by, you know him, you love him, this guy.
Cocked.
Let's be honest here. Everyone loves
Not a cuck.
reactions. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, not a cuck.
Alright, let's do this.
Oh boy. My favorite Susie Lou video.
I want to tell my girlfriend I have a super gay fantasy. I want her up my butthole with her for deep inside.
The reactions.
You could put anything there. It's still...
Oh yeah, why will you do it to me?
I think Steve's just like actively offended by it. He's like, what the? Alright, let's move up.
It looks like their stream froze.
Yeah. This is the dumbest shit ever. It's so funny.
Susie Lou reacts to MC Jarbo.
Oh, that was...
Someone's got to do that. Someone's got to do that right now. Yeah, that's a good question. Why did you give her horns? What's the horns thing?
She's normal.
Goes on for like 7 minutes. Like Steve's just like twitching through the whole thing, like he's like uncomfortable as fuck. Susie's
dork.
Susie's like she's like sort of like offended or whatever. I know it's edited or whatever. It's not them actually watching this, obviously, but like the reactions are so funny.
Songs on my channel too.
Oh, you have the unreacted one on your channel? Well, there you go. Fucking
Transformative, by the way. Transformative, by the way.
It is transformative. That's original
content. Quality.
Yeah, I mean that's original content right there.
I love this channel, dude. It's my favorite.
Yeah,
like, channel.
They did Caterino?
It's gonna be a fun stream today. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones, okay?
Oh my god.
Good morning, chat. Good morning, good morning.
Caterino, no! Where'd your career go?
Today, we're it's gonna be a media share challenge, so you guys are gonna donate me videos.
Oh boy.
If you want. Or you don't have to, and then we won't have a stream, and that's fine too. And then we'll just sit here and talk. I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
Kate
We
has
ready to
class
start?
with that.
Let the cringe commence.
What is up,
she
everyone,
gets her.
and welcome
She
back
gets up the
to
ladder
the
in the
channel.
old-fashioned
I
way.
am here today, joined
Yeah.
by, you know him, you love him, this
Cuck. Not a cuck, I mean.
Let's be honest here. Everyone loves reactions. Yeah.
Yeah!
Right.
Yeah, that
Let's do
cuck
this.
smile.
Oh my god, they're watching the same one. Oh. It's just Caterino just sitting there. Okay. There's another one on here. What's a good one? They got Jack's Films on here. They got big guests.
Today I'm gonna react to a really cool YouTuber named
Susie Lou.
Here we go.
What is up, everyone, and
Yeah, if
welcome back to
let's
more
put it.
Sword Art.
If someone wanted to do a reaction, how would they get in touch with whoever owns that channel to upload it?
You hit up your boy LineAd on Twitter. LineAd TXT. Let me go send him. Nah, he owns the channel. Everyone knows that.
No, anonymous. coming.
Yeah, I was just giving him a shout out for it.
There's your Twitter. You want to record your video or whatever, or make a meme or something for the channel. It's got to be somebody reacting to Susie Liu. You can make that and then send it to your boy Lund, and he'll toss it up on this channel. He actually premieres them. The other night he was premiering one of these things. He had like he had a good like 100, 200 people watching the premieres, so it's really taken off. Actually, this channel is getting like 1,000 subs a day or something stupid like that, which is really fun.
I recommended the other day when I was.
Yeah, the videos are actually getting recommended as if they were like real reaction videos. It's so great. What is her actual channel? Susie Liu Reaction. Oh, the reaction comes up first. Cucked. Oh, he's almost there to. He's almost passing her official reaction channel.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's get it up there, guys. Let's go ahead and pump that.
Yeah, there we go. You got to do one. Get the RFC. Oh, that's right. I got to do one. You're right. I don't know why that doesn't pop to my, thoughts before. Yeah.
Hey, Augie.
What's up?
When you're done with Susie, can I send you really quick
We're about done with Susie there. We just got to roll over H3 Muta real quick, and then at the 2-hour mark already. This was a fast stream. I had fun tonight. I don't know about you guys. It's a kind of a chill, low-key stream, but we still got people here chilling. What do you want to send me, Aiden?
I put it on Twitter. You might have seen it. It's Katerina's introduction Tempo Storm. It's pure cringe, but it's so funny.
What is this? Let me see if I can find it. Katerina's most honest statement?
No,
Where
that
is
was
it?
I cut that out of context. Just go down and it's where I space.
Cringe?
Yeah.
Okay. Pull this one right here. This one?
Yeah.
Interview B, take 1, marker. I'm definitely best known for my energy. Like, I'm a ball of energy just all the time. Like, it's like a can of soda, and you shake it up, and then it's exploding everywhere. And that's like me. When people watch my channel, I think it's very difficult to know what to expect. I just do something different every day. We have an idea, and then we just run with it and do it, and it happens, and it works. When I started streaming, I always thought long term. I want to be big. I want to grow.
To get into this, by the way, the whole
there goes that investment.
Oh my god.
I hate setting caps or limits for myself, right? So I will never peak because I will always keep going and growing in life.
I will never peak, always keep going and going and going. Yeah, that's right. Going on and on.
Nothing's gonna stop me. Not even.
I like nerd stuff. I'm a girl. Sub to me.
Yeah. Dude, girls play game? Yeah.
She acts. She's
get it. We get it.
Katarina, the only just chatting streamer to get into an esports organization. I wonder why.
She has
no.
Oh god, you know she was hurting after TwitchCon.
Oh
3
my
days
god.
wasn't enough.
Couldn't walk.
Choo choo goes the train.
The thing I love the most about streaming is building a community where people feel like they can be themselves.
She definitely peaks at some. Ah.
Yeah, people can definitely be themselves around her.
Look, I'm looking at a Playboy.
Oh, and the Pepe.
Make friends and have an escape. It is like
home. The Pepe
and
have seen things.
Dude, she goes on and on, dude, from one guy to the next, dude.
Dude, the amount of boys that Pepe has seen.
No.
They
9.
took down the video. They had to take it down.
99 Vault through 2 says, I can't believe a girl plays video games. More than not the only joysticks, you know?
I think my community is like a second home for a lot of people, and that's my biggest accomplishment.
Ooh, your vagina's a second home for a lot of people as well.
Because they are extremely innovative, and I think our energies match well.
Oh, your energies definitely do match.
Katerina joins Tempo Storm. Are you ready?
No.
Apparently not, because it was released fucking like less than a week after being signed.
Oh.
I saw this girl. She was trying to make some joke over it or something.
She was like,
yeah, James Charles,
you weren't supposed to tell them.
I can't even see the original tweet because.
Oh, the original tweet is like,
there she goes.
His team saying like, I know a bunch about all the boyfriends Katarina fucked and.
Oh, she's joking. Haha, James, we weren't supposed to tell.
Yeah, James Charles.
Yeah, it's
and
not gonna get you out of this one.
This This is what someone who's remorseful for their actions does.
Yeah, yeah.
She depersonalized. It was like a
Guys,
passenger
she
on
wants
her
to
own
like,
body.
she wants to change. You know, she's like wants to be honest and open and change
Yeah,
for
she
the
wants
better.
to be honest and open. That's why she only told us about 3 boyfriends instead of 7.
That's right. Yeah, she's changing a lot.
Look at the pic I sent you, Augie.
Where?
In your DMs.
On Twitter?
Yeah. No, on Discord.
I didn't see anything.
I would have
Oh
had
wait,
more
I see this
respect
one.
for her if she would have come out and said, "Yeah, I was fucking him. I was trying to get my foot in on Twitch. You know, get up the ladder because that's just how it is right now."
That's how it works. Yeah.
You know, y'all should see the shit birds that I did fuck. I didn't get nothing out of. Instead of just being on there like, oh, I don't know what I was doing. I'm like a passenger in my own body watching dicks fly at me one after the other.
Depersonalization, you know?
I spoke to a therapist about that. Like, I spoke to a licensed...
Who, Katie Morton? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I spoke to my therapist about it. And they were basically, I ran down the situation. I've never had a therapist be so informal. But my therapist straight out said, this is utter bullshit. Like,
it is.
I've never
Sometimes you gotta tell it how it is.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry I cheated on my boyfriend 7 other guys. I was just lost and confused. Yeah.
Who has the time? Jesus Christ. That girl's putting in work.
It's not like she has to like prep for the streams or anything. It's just reaction-based content, you know?
The comments are brutal on her thing. She's like,
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
She said she felt like she was a spectator and she was outside of her own body. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt she was outside of her own body. It was full at the moment. There were already too many people in it.
Oh my god.
Boom!
Got him.
That's the punchline.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to our final topic for today. H3 versus Muta. Now, I did cover this in a video. You should go check that one out right there. Actually, I'll go ahead and link that in the chat for you guys. It kind of goes over, you know, the arguments that H3 presented. First off, we'll start with Bowblax first because he just got back in here. Then go past Control, then Aiden. What'd you guys think of the video? Bowblax?
Which video?
H3's video.
Oh, H3's video? I've only watched it once when we reacted to it a couple days ago on stream.
Yep.
There's a lot in it. I think Ethan has some like valid points, but I think he's like extremely defensive, extremely aggressive, and I think he kind of uses Mutahar as like a vessel in order to get out all his grievances that people have had against him, instead of just specifically Mutahar, which is why he's so defensive and aggressive. I think he could have done the video better, but overall, I think the video was like, there was funny parts of it about it, so I don't know. I hesitate to call it good. I kind of want to call it good, but there's a lot of points that he brought up that are pretty stupid as well. Like, for example, Mutahar trying to dox H3. I think that's a ridiculous point. But then some of his other points were valid, so I feel like some of his points were bad. His tone was off, but besides that, like, that's a good video hiding in there, in my opinion.
Somebody says Muta's apology vid is kind of cringe. Don't worry, we'll get into that. I thought that the Muta made a sloppy video, and it was the perfect opportunity for H3 to come back and respond to all the built-up, you know, criticism and rage over the few years. Like, strategically, it was smart, but the video itself really missed the mark, in my opinion.
You could see how much anger had been pent up in him.
Oh, he was ready to go on offense. There was no doubt about it. Yeah.
He just let it go, and I can't fault him for that because I don't know what kind of pressure he's under. I'm sure that, you know, every day he hears about the FUPA shit and people talking, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be annoying when, like, every day people are constantly talking about shit or whatever, but I mean, you know, he could have fixed that simply
whole
by,
thing
you
about
know.
the Jeff Bezos donating and stuff, that was just a weak take because, I mean, come on, everyone knew that Bezos was going to do something and you didn't have to call him out, you know.
Well,
it's just, I think it's shitty when people are like, well, he has money, so why isn't he donating? You have no idea what another person's finances are all about. They could be waiting on money to come through. They could have no money. It could be just a fucking empty empire, you know. So
yeah. So the thing about oh, sorry, go ahead.
Continue.
So the thing about the Mutahar is that basically he got the information specifically about who H3 donation shamed, right? And like the details. But you know, I think the argument still stands. Like, why is H3 making these types of tweets? Why is he saying these types of things on his podcast? Is because he's trying to like shame billionaires for not donating enough and not giving enough to society. And I feel like that in itself is hypocritical considering the position H3 is in. So I think the philosophy around what Mudhar was saying is still correct. I mean, if it wasn't, then H3 wouldn't be making these types of tweets while in the position he's in. It's just that obviously the example he brought up was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mudahar could have done a little bit more research on that one before.
He could have had a pretty damn good response video. Now, he did respond, but not in the way that I would have liked to have seen. It was more of an apology video, and I think he got kind of slapped around by a bigger channel. Look, H3, I know his respect is dwindling, but I would say he still has a lot of respect, you know, in the community still, even though it's more, there's like cracks showing or whatever, he's still got it.
Especially in the mainstream community of YouTube.
Yeah. So when H3 is making a video, like where he's obviously like aggressively responding to you in front of 6 million people, I think that really like gonna, you know, put him on immediate defense. Now the point about donation shaming, it is true that during the specific Bezos thing, the point Muta was making was that Ethan criticized the specific donation that Jeff Bezos ended up making when that simply wasn't factually true. He got the timeline mixed up. But he has donation shamed in the past. And I say in the past, not like a year ago or 2 years ago, like a few months ago in January. Let's play that one.
What I really wanted to say is that a lot of people have been donating a lot of money.
This is in relation to the Australian wildfires incident back in January, by the way.
Metallica donated $750. Chris, $750,000, obviously.
Metallica?
Yeah.
The band?
The band. Chris Hemsworth, Thor donated $1 million. DiCaprio donated $3 million. Kylie Jenner, DiCaprio. Leonardo.
Nice.
Kylie Jenner, $1 million. Elton John, $1 million. Ethan and Ela Klein of Teddy Fresh, $50,739.
Wait a minute.
But then here's where my question comes in. Now, I'm not usually someone, money is money, donation is a donation, it's all good. But what do you make of Jeff Bezos donating $690,000?
A lot of people made the comparison of like, that's literally the equivalent of a middle-class person donating, I don't know, $69 or something. I think that was
less.
Less? Yeah, I think it was like, that was the argument.
I think it was,
he should have made that
He makes that in 6 minutes.
If you're going to donate that little.
He makes that in 6 minutes.
Love it. Love it. That's incredible.
Well, the thing is, I have lots of rocket ships I need to shoot off.
So is that kind of a bitch move when you're
I was wondering what's with the weird number. So it's $1 million Australian dollars. That's why it's a weird.
That's why it's so.
But he knows what a dollar is. He's saving himself money.
So the argument here that people have been making in defense of H3 is like he put a question mark in it. So isn't that kind of a bitch move? But obviously the intent of what he's saying is that, you know, you got all these rich people, you know, donating like such large amounts, but in comparison to their actual wealth, it's not really that much, which is a form of donation shaming, which was the argument that Muta was making. He just picked a weak point to go at him for. He picked a more recent point where the timeline would have made sense if things worked in a different way, but because it wasn't like that exact timeline, he kind of fucked up the point, so he kind of fucked up the whole video in that regard. But look, you know, he does ask the question, but he's obviously on that side just by the you know, the way he's like, you know, his voice sounds or whatever, you know, the what's the word, the way his voice sounds, for lack of a better term. You know, he's obviously like, yeah, that's kind of a bitch move, you know, right? You know, asking for approval from the other people in the room there. To validate the opinion he probably already has.
Ethan needs to stay away from talking about money and donations for the time being, because his situation has changed throughout the years. It's gone from people donating money for him for his court case, which was a good thing. It set a precedent. It's great. Ever since then, he's just been on this climb, you know, made lots of money, and, you know, God bless. You made all the money, keep making all the money. Why do you have to talk about other men's money? You know, is it? Well,
he gets himself into these situations all the time.
Better?
Yeah.
You know,
look, he's a YouTuber, and he's got he's a YouTuber who jumped into an entirely different world, which was the world of podcasting and, you know, kind of jumping from a, you know, talking to a YouTube audience, which is, you know, people my age or whatever. So suddenly he's talking to adults and celebrities, you know?
A Joe Rogan type figure.
Exactly. And he gets himself into these situations where he talks about shit that I feel like he's probably not prepared to go over. And then when people start criticizing for it, he's just kind of like freaks out or whatever. I think that's what's going on here.
Automatically defensive, so it's, you know, I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you were to like thrust me into a Joe Rogan world, I would suck. All right, I'd be like, nah, this is just not gonna work. But I think that's what happened. He kind of went balls deep into an entirely different form of entertainment, and what he's seeing is the repercussions for that. Yeah, he's getting paid more. Obviously, the podcast is paying him a lot more than the videos were. You know, he's not relying on ad revenue. He's getting tons of sponsors. You know, even if you like take Teddy Fresh out of the picture completely, he's getting sponsors. It's like long form content. He used to stream it, so of course there was donations and Twitch revenue and all of that stuff. You know, he's getting paid a lot more than that ad rates could even, you know, you could even dream of getting, even in 2016. But in response to that, now he's got a bit more of a stressful job, you know, doing a podcast instead of doing quick 10-minute videos every week or every month or whatever.
And he seems to feel a need to be like up to date with like politics in general, like world discussion, rather than like YouTube community stuff.
Yeah. Because when it started, he was talking with iDubbbz and Keemstar and stuff like that, and that was pretty good. And when he was talking with his parents or whatever, those were the best episodes when he had his parents on.
And now he's talking with like Andrew Yang and like coronavirus doctors and stuff. It's like completely changed over the course of the podcast.
It's the LA move, you know. When he went LA,
Mhm.
now he's in that celebrity circle, and you know, you see it all the time. The mainstream celebrity circle wants to get into YouTube. The high-end YouTuber wants to get into the celebrity circle, and they kind of
they
meet
mix
in the middle right there. They mix together, and that's out of our league. You know, as small YouTuber, small commentator. I'm not really a YouTuber, but you know, everyone in this circle, you know, we like discussing what goes on in our community. I don't really care how much Jeff Bezos donates. What I care is if my Amazon package shows up on time, and if the people that work in the distribution centers have health care and aren't spreading corona on my fucking box.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm calling out people like, you know, Susie Liu, not Jeff Bezos. You know,
It's like if Bowblax were to suddenly go into like, you know, calling out like the establishment or something. That'd be a disaster.
Yeah. As Nick would put it, we're calling out e-celebs, not real celebs.
You saw it in Ninja. I saw the clip from Ninja the other day where he got mad at somebody for doing a comment. He said, "I could buy the bank that would buy your your house and foreclose on it and buy it again."
Oh yeah, I have that clip right here.
Like, yeah, we get it, dude. You got money, you know. There's lots of people that's got money.
Fortnite
that can buy
shit
shit
talking
and talk like that. Oh, there he is.
Like
nice hair.
And it's just like, dude, I can literally purchase the bank that your house is being loaned out to, right? Your mortgage, and fucking foreclose your house. And then you can't talk shit to me because you won't have internet.
Nice one.
So yeah, his roast is funny, but what leads up to it is kind of bitchy. I don't know if you played the beginning of the clip.
Literally every game, I'm not even kidding, every game that I like 4-man or 5-man with like relevant people, it's just within the first 2 rounds, an insult
relevant people
about Mixer to me, something about Fortnite, you're trash, or they plug their Twitch stream, and then throughout the game,
disrespectful.
Is continual Fortnite shit talking. Yeah. Like, and it's just like, dude, I can literally purchase the bank that your house is being loaned out to, right? Your mortgage, and fucking foreclose your house. And then you can't talk shit to me because you won't have internet.
Great.
Like, I like the insult, but I like the insult, but the reason he got pissed is just so fucking petty, dude. It's like, they made fun of my Fortnite in Mixer.
Yeah, I know. You're a streamer. That's what you do for a living. Sack it up.
Yeah. We got Muta's apology here. Let's listen to this.
Hello, guys and gals. Me, Muta, and I owe an apology, 100%. Now, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the off-the-cuff video quality out there. It's it's an apology that I have to pretty much get out 100%. Because I kind of want to make this video before sort of like any other 100 like mini channels pick this shit up and covered it, because the reality of it is I do own a apology.
Mini
The
channels.
last thing I want to see is people fight for me.
Whoa, you talking shit about my? No, I'm just kidding.
Now, I made 2 videos. One of them was the
Actually, Augie's a micro channel.
I made another video where I followed up retracting a wrong point that I made. Now, I donation shamed Jeff Bezos, or not I donation shamed, I claimed Ethan Klein had donation shamed Jeff Bezos for $100 million, which was a complete fallacy. Wrong. I made that video sort of in kind of like, anger of being like a former fan uploaded it, and I made a wrong statement. And for that, I 100% owe Ethan a complete apology for that video. It was wrong, and I should have checked my sources better, for sure, 100%. Now, that being said, a lot of people have sent me like one clip in particular, which if it can load up real quick, I don't know if the audio works, or it does. It looks like it's working. But a lot of people are sending me this clip where he was like in the middle of like the Australian like wildfires, and he donation shamed Jeff Bezos, which is kind of...
People were saying turn up the audio. I just got the extension of Brave that lets me do that right now. There we go. I will bump it up a little bit.
The fuck?
I think
they sent me this like
sent me
this
that
clip.
in
Listen to it.
Yeah. If
No,
you're gonna donate that little,
he makes that in 6 minutes.
love it. That's incredible.
Well, the thing is, I have lots of rocket ships I need to shoot off.
So is that kind of a bitch move when you're
I was wondering what's with the weird number. So it's 1 million.
So yeah, that's pretty much where it ends. I definitely recommend you watch more. Had like another couple extra seconds of context, but Ethan actually wasn't really donation shaming Jeff Bezos over there, kind of like I think more asking a question, but being the internet and what it is, a lot of people will quickly make a speculation, which coincidentally something that I fucking did, and I was wrong. So it's time to call out what it is, what's worth being called out. One of the things I've learned is if you're wrong, you got to own up to your shit. You got to call it a day. Now, there were a couple things in the response video that I watched that kind of made me giggle a little bit. That he said that I'm worth like 2 million. It's actually like 45 million because if we're gonna use one of those net worth sites, we gotta pick the one that has the highest number. That's what's gonna put me in like the more like good flexi right. But anyways, all jokes aside from all of that, I was ultimately wrong, and it's something that I definitely own up to, and I apologize to Ethan 100% for that. I feel like when you're in the wrong, you're in the wrong, and when I see people try to defend me over something that I was wrong about, I think that's like the dumbest thing ever, because if I'm wrong, his response video, he pointed out a flaw in my argument.
The thing is, you weren't wrong, you just picked the wrong point to argue that specific point,
Yeah, he was wrong with the facts, but not with the message in the
conclusion. Yeah, that's the thing.
It's hard to spin that nuance, though. I mean, after he's so deep.
Yeah.
The problem is, he felt guilty. He was like, oh, a lot of channels are gonna stick on my side because people just hate H3, so I gotta make a statement right now. So Ethan, he got essentially probably pussy whipped by a bigger channel or whatever, he got put in his place.
I don't know. I mean, if I were in his position and I got something like that crucial wrong, I would feel really bad. Like, despite even knowing the mess, because I can still claim like, oh, H3 still acts like this, but now I have no proof, and I was, gave out false information before. How is anyone gonna listen to my claim now if I try and double down on it? It just seems kind of goofy.
Well, the thing is, he responded to this already in his response video that came out before the actual response video or whatever, where he talks he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take an L, but still, collecting 10 W's over here. Now he's just straight up, okay, I took an L, which just strikes me as look, I understand why he's doing this stuff, but I mean, come on now, man. You could have easily made a response video that could have rectified all of this, but he chose a different route.
He would have had to take more time to think about it and stuff, and I think he wanted to get a response out really quick.
Yeah, you want to make sure he could minimize as much damage as possible. Probably.
We gotta put it in Mutahar's perspective for a second, because from the outside looking in, we can rationalize us in our head and be like, oh, this is that, but he is a part of the drama, so obviously he can't judge himself as objectively as we would judge.
It's harder to see outside. It's hard to see the outside of the entire issue like we can when he's the person in the middle, and people are coming at him in all different directions, including a much larger famous YouTuber that just put out a pretty relatively insulting video. I mean, there's a lot of points where Ethan went at him with some insulting shit.
Yeah.
You know, people get shit wrong all the time. You know, and I don't know. I figure that this got a little bit out of hand on both of their on both sides.
He saw.
So once we
look,
start doing this response to response to response, I'm just not interested anymore. You know, who
yeah.
fucking cares?
Look, I mean, here's what happened, right? This is like we got to remember, right? This Muta video was not like a planned like, ooh, I'm gonna spend months, you know, gathering stuff on H3 and then drop this masterpiece of a video. It was literally just him, like, he saw a tweet of H3, you know, saying, where is Jeff Bezos? He got pissed off. He was like, he saw the podcast clip, assumed that the clip came after the donation, and then made a whole, like, quick, you know, 8-minute video. He was like, I'm mad right now. I'm gonna make a quick video, just toss it up. It was careless. And I'm not saying that, you know, takes away from the fact that he got a detail wrong. But what I am saying is, like, you gotta understand the context of, like, his video. It was literally just, like, an 8-minute rant video he made in probably, like, an hour or two or something like that.
No script, no anything. And I mean, y'all know, I've experienced it before. You'll have, you know, a fire video or an argument, and you have all the stuff, all the tweets and everything, but you missed a certain little piece of a stream that happened the day before, or something on Twitch, you know, and it totally just fucks your whole narrative.
Yeah.
And, you know, it goes to shit real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It happened. So,
yeah.
Whatever. Jeff Bezos still a fucking billionaire laughing at us.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos looks at all this drama. He's like, "What the fuck is this gay shit?"
Yeah, the only ones who are the only people who are winning from this whole entire drama are the billionaires. Because while we're spending like hours crafting videos, they're making $2 million a second. So
yeah, dude, what if Jeff Bezos just retweeted Mutahar's statement and he was just like, "Lol."
Yeah. Oh man.
Or reply lol.
From what I've seen lately, there are some celebrities watching drama.
Oh, I heard a thing or two.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
And for that, I owe an apology. Now, I don't want to really get into the whole, like, hey, it's slander or any kind of deal, because people have been making conspiracy theories up about this all night, saying that Ethan's sending, like, a fucking, you know, assassin or legal team after me to, like, kill me or, like, you know, throw me down, which hasn't happened. I removed both of those videos because I was wrong, 100%. You know, watching that response video, I was wrong, for sure. And that is what it is. And I don't know if Ethan's going to watch this video or not. Probably not. I'm not sure. But the reality of it is, yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I fucked up pretty well. And, you know, the apology that you deserve, I'm here to give it to you full force. With that said, I also owe an apology to you, the viewer, because I did notice my ego coming out in the last two videos. And I think Ethan's response video definitely pointed it out. And a lot of the comments even pointed it out too. And, you know, the last thing I want to do is, like, come across as some egotistical, like, fucking big brain. I'm the smartest dude in the room, because in reality I'm just some fucking cringy little dumbass on the internet. And I've said this since the beginning of my career, and I'll probably say this till I'm done with all of this, is that I just want to be the same, like, stupid little Indian humble kid in the computer, because in reality that's something that I am. I see that aspect of me come out and during those videos, and while yes, I was playing up for the audience and a bit of the jokes, I think the ego definitely showed, and I apologize for the ego showing, because that's not me, and I don't want that to be me. And if that came across to the fans, you know, the same way that it came across to me, I owe you an apology. Whether you're a fan of me or not, it's just not a cool thing to do. With all of that said, though, you know, I definitely don't like seeing people try to defend me in this situation when I'm in the wrong. And so I'm making this video because I think the last person that should have any response is me. And I feel like the best response is to own up to my shit and to tell you guys that I fucked up and to make a proper apology. And going forward, I'm definitely gonna have to vet my videos a billion times better. It made me learn something. This channel is a lot bigger than it ever was, and, you know, maybe I could, like, lose my shit, go off the cuffs years ago, but I mean, I was blaming Ethan for the same stuff, and I guess I made a shitty take when I claimed he made a shitty take. So at the end of the day, there's got to be a lot of self-learning on my end as well. And going forward, realizing how big my channel actually is, I have responsibility to not make shitty claims. And with that said, I give my whole apologies to Ethan and Gila for sure. I feel like they both deserve it hardcore. You said something about me doxing you. I used publicly available information, but again, you know, I definitely do side with the fact that if this could cause you any harm at your house, I definitely don't want that happening. I know how bad it is to have personal information leaked and things like that. I never intended for that to happen. I figured because every other site covered it, and other YouTubers covered it, that it was kind of fair game. But I definitely admit, it could cause some undue complications, I would say. With all that said, though, I think one of the things
it is insane to me that anybody could be like, could attribute like a dox that happened, or rather a swatting that happens in the future to Mutahar's video. Like, that was Ethan's worst point by far. And I had somebody point this out in my video or whatever. They were like, oh, like, Ethan should absolutely be calling this out. He has a child to protect or whatever. But asserting that, like, damage to Mutahar's video is insane. That's literally, like...
I think someone made a tweet that says it best. I think it was Toad McKinley. He says, who's gonna watch who in the mindset of, like, an actual swatter, like an actual swatter, someone who wants to swat someone, who is going... You think that swatter is going to see like a jolly Indian man on the internet say this thing about Ethan's house and use that as the catalyst for him swatting them? No, like he would.
Yeah, somebody's gonna watch Mutahar's video and just be like, "Man, this guy on this podcast really making some shitty points. Let me just go send in the SWAT team." Like, that's not gonna happen. There's no way. He is not responsible for that.
Okay, that guy that swatted Ethan. That must have happened, what, weeks ago, months ago?
He tweeted about it recently.
It was before he
tweeted about it recently, but
they moved.
He was arrested
almost
before.
A year ago.
Yeah.
It would have been almost a year ago because it was before they moved.
Okay, so that guy wasn't there because of anything that's happened.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the neo-Nazi guy that H3 tweeted about, that was recent, correct?
No, that was...
I think his sentence might have been recent, but
his
I don't
sentence
think
was recent. The crime wasn't recent.
Right.
Yeah, I've got it.
Because it wasn't.
Shit! What just happened?
The house they're in now, they've only been in for like a month or so, I think.
Yeah, but they've been planning to get the house for like longer than that.
All my windows just closed for some fucking reason. What the hell just happened?
I would say like it was up to from 6 months to a year ago that they were actually swatted.
Are we still on? All my windows just closed for no reason.
Let me check.
Fuck is... Yeah. I can't even open my windows anymore.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
It says you're live. Yeah, you're live.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Windows just shit itself. Lol. Okay. Let me just make a new one. Yeah, sorry about that. Let me just make a new window pop out. But yeah, no, he got swatted like recently, and I made the point in my video, like, I could be sympathetic if he's like overly anxious about getting swatted again, especially because he has a kid now or something. But to assert that kind of damage onto Mutahar and be like, you talked about the fact that I'm in a $10 million mansion? Nice docs, bro. And whoa! No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Yeah,
I looked up like the first few articles that come up when you type H3 mansion. They all talk about the fact that he lives in a $10 million mansion, but none of them show the address. Like, I'm sure if you wanted to find the address, it would be easy to do, no doubt. But Mutahar making that video was not going to like put Ethan in danger, which is what he was trying to assert, which is ridiculous.
I think this is possibly like the strongest example of what I was saying before, to where this was less of a video on Mutahar and more of using Mutahar as a catalyst to complain about other things.
Yeah,
because he probably just used Mutahar saying that as an excuse to like talk about how he dislikes all these articles and stuff and these websites talking about it. Right. So I think
that's
Ethan's
what
less
Variety
upset
does,
with Mutahar and more upset with
Variety always does that shit. They did it with Lily Singh. They've done it with a few other big YouTubers when they buy houses like that, because that's just the LA way.
This dude swatted us multiple times, just went to prison, and he looks exactly like what I expected him to. No neo-Nazi, don't swat kids, he will go to prison. And then there's an article from October 26, back in 2019, says H3H3 reveals how swatter attempted to murder them and newborn baby. And then they include a, fuck off. They include a clip where he's talking about the reason why they moved, supposedly, is because they didn't want to get swatted again. No. I wasn't aware the solution of, avoiding getting swatting was to move to a $10 million mansion. But I mean,
the articles are gonna...
He talks about in the video they went to an extensive length to get like a privacy contract or something for his new house, and then immediately some website doxed him. And so that's why he's still like ass mad about that. But I mean, that's just still a ridiculous point. Come on now.
Yeah, no matter how good a you know, they did trying to get a privacy contract. All it takes is like one of the movers that moved in their stuff, you know. To,
What was that website, dirt.com or something that apparently doxes
holler at
celebrities
Dirt.
or whatever?
Hey, I got some shit. Give me $500. I tell you where H3's new house is.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. When you're a celebrity in LA in a mansion, like it's just a matter of time.
Hollywood Hills, Calabasas is not a big area, you know.
Yeah. If you're looking for like privacy or
Yeah, maybe
you
don't
know.
live in LA.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's got to be in LA because, you know, he's got the podcast. He's got to bring in guests to the studio, and everyone, all the cocksuckers are in LA. So it's easy to get guests inside your studio or whatever, you know. But, you know, maybe, you know, living in a mansion. If security is like your biggest concern, you can afford security, but you can also afford to like, you know, or rather, if that's like your top concern is living in the most safest environment for your child or whatever, you know, a mansion in LA is just, that's, I feel like, if that's your primary concern.
Very discreet living.
Yeah.
The
You know?
thing about it, this is what I did. It's like when I was working at Drama Alert, I did the same thing that Keem did because, you know, there's a lot of fucked up people that always would go at Drama Alert, and I didn't want to be, you know, my name is always out there, and you could probably find out where I live if you tried. But around here, you know, it's a small town. I told the police, I said, look, you know, if there ever is a swatting call at my house, please at least just call the house first to do a, what do they call it, a welfare check.
He, in fairness to H3, he did talk about in this video, he said the first time we got swatted, we talked to the police, and then they were supposed to only give us like a call or whatever, and then they like came in like the house again when we weren't even there or whatever. So according to him, he's had like a bit of a like more like trouble than usual, because the same thing happened to me, right? Not that I got swatted, obviously, but there was an incident a year ago that led me to deciding that maybe like letting the cops know like I'm like a streamer or something might just be a good idea just in case. So I like called them up. They instantly knew what was going on. They were like, yeah, we know what streaming is. We understand. All right, we'll put you on like a list so that like if for some reason somebody calls somebody in, we'll just like, you know, hit you up and just be like, yo, what's up? Anyway, we got one more minute of this video. Let's finish it off.
And in this case, when I'm in the wrong, man, I mean, I'm in the fucking wrong.
You need to turn on your screen share again.
Oh shit. Yeah, sorry. My Brave like shit itself for some reason. There we go. Got you guys in there. Go ahead and join in the live queue there. Let me just bump the audio a little bit.
It is what it is, you know? I can't fucking go back and forth knowing that I shot myself in the fucking foot to begin with. With that, I definitely agree.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know,
What do you say?
this is coming from like a former fan.
You can't make arguments
at the end of the day, I wish
up
Ethan included
such
these
a
in my
vital
clip.
part.
True. Yeah, that's
like,
actually a
we're
good
in the
point.
position- yeah, we're in the position to do it. I don't think he's in the position to do that type of stuff.
Yeah, because it might look like, okay, you already got one story wrong. Why are we supposed to believe you now? You know?
Yeah, exactly. It would look bad on him. Yeah, what he's doing here is good. This is like a good video. in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I respect him for this one. This is totally, you know, mea culpa. It's a good apology video.
These in my
Dude,
clips, but I
it's the best apology video on YouTube. He completely outshined every other apology video.
Logan Paul's video is the best apology.
Oh yeah, dude, super genuine.
Wait, how is Bowblax stupid, Nick?
This is trash.
Why you guys like? I would agree. Like, you know, this video is kind of like cringe or whatever, but that's a good point. That's objectively a good argument that he
Especially
made.
to go on camera and go out swinging, being like, "Fuck H3."
Yeah, it's hard to be like.
I know you
"No,
can
I'm
do
sorry,
that,
guys, but
like,
fuck him."
This guy's not in the position to do that type of stuff. If he got something
Nick just wants blood. He wants blood
if
sports.
he got something so fucking astronomically wrong, he can't make argument. He can't continue making arguments against. He can, and people will support him, but it's just not smart, right? It's not smart.
Might as well bend over and spread the cheeks and get it.
Yeah.
And it seems like so arrogant to like. I'm sure he doesn't want this drama to like go on or anything like that. He just likes to report on stuff, not necessarily create drama. There's so many like reasons to why he shouldn't.
Blood sports.
Okay. All right.
Kumite in the house.
Bowblax, question. Define astronomically wrong.
He got facts. He said that.
Oh no. Define astronomically
Oh my
wrong.
god.
Okay. He got the main basis of his video is that Ethan Klein donation shamed Jeff Bezos after he only gave $100 million to coronavirus. That didn't happen. So
Okay, so all the stuff about donation shaming, are you not going to tell me right now that he made a correct statement and picked the only example that
That's
wasn't?
That's what I've been saying on repeat for the last
so he
fucking
picked a bad example.
20 minutes,
He
Nick.
picked a
Have you
bad
been listening to the stream? That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah, so-
said.
all right.
Yeah.
All right. So
Oh
when I
my
say he
God.
picked a bad example, and you define that as he's astronomically wrong. All right. Do you see there's a little bit of a detach there? Then, if we agree, I'm just saying there's a bit of a detach.
There's semantics.
My
It's a
problem
word.
is he won't fucking defend himself on all of the cringy shit H3H3 said in that video. The fact of the matter is that fucking doxing claim is ridiculous, and the
Well,
fact
he
that
did
he's just
defend
sitting
himself
here
to an extent there, but
barely. He's like, well, you know, if it could do something to your family. No, I don't want to set that as a precedent that people can go, if you talk about something that's publicly on Yahoo right now, that could hurt me and my family.
he
Literally,
basically
there's
said, "I
articles
don't
on
think
Yahoo."
that's what I was doing, but if Ethan has that opinion, fair enough." And I
No,
mean,
not fair
I,
enough.
I
That's
don't
just
think
literally
I don't
inserted
think it's
to make it
fair
look
enough,
worse.
and maybe he shouldn't have said that in particular in that one instance in that apology video. But generally, this is a good response from him.
Everybody's saying that Muta is some fucking YouTuber who doesn't want to be involved in drama and he wants to end it as fast as possible. Dude, fair enough. Then just don't cover YouTube drama if you don't want to get involved in YouTube drama. Like, if your example
some
for why
people
he
who
should
just
back
let-
off, if your example for why he should back off from covering YouTube drama is that he doesn't want to be in YouTube drama, then why make the
There's
fucking
a
video in
lot.
the
There's a
first
lot of
place?
people who want to cover YouTube drama but not directly be in it, Nick.
Both of you are
That's a
right.
that's
so
a lot
stupid.
of YouTubers.
That's so stupid.
I know that's not
So I
you,
want to be
but
able to
that's a
talk
lot of
about you, but you
YouTubers.
can't. But I don't want you to keep talking about me.
No, well, they can. Some people are better at being an observer of drama rather than a fighter in drama, right?
All right, so don't be that fucking cocky in your first exposed video. Like,
Yeah, and that's
Ethan,
what he's
oh.
apologizing for. And that's what he's apologizing for. That's good that he's apologizing for that.
All right, then I hope he doesn't cover shit like this anymore.
He probably won't.
There, he probably won't.
I just think it's ridiculous. That fucking doxing. That doxing. I
think
wouldn't
it's
even have
ridiculous
addressed
too.
it. I wouldn't even have addressed it in the video, and it probably would have had the same effect.
The
As a fan
doxing
of
thing
Ethan,
was just
bullshit.
it was just out of the it was just what A3 wanted to talk about. He'd been wanting to say that about something, and this was the perfect opportunity because it's hard to bring up something like that just out of the blue. And he shouldn't have attached Mutahar's name to it because whatever, he had nothing to do with it. But you know that video that A3 he just shat out every fucking problem he had, you know, for the last 3 years. The doxing, the fucking FUPA, you know, people, you know, getting on to him about the littlest things is a mess.
Now, why does he say that Combat Wombats clip isn't donation shaming? In the very beginning of the video, he said that that's not really donation shaming. He's just having a conversation. Isn't that conversation identical to what you were calling donation shaming? Like, listen, I think it's more fair to donation shame Jeff Bezos. He did contribute like a significantly less amount of money, and it was like less than everybody around him, and it's a talking point. Everybody was talking about it, so it's more understandable than like, look, $100 million, right? Like that was a trending topic. Everyone was talking about it.
He had no money at that time. He was going through a divorce. Wife, all of his.
Okay,
at that exact time.
Aiden, I don't want to hear that the owner of Amazon didn't have a lot of money at the time. I don't want to hear about. Fuck off, Aiden. Literally, Aiden, shut up.
Oh my God.
He was going
Maybe
through
your
a
point's
divorce,
valid,
but
I don't know, but
he could
need to
probably
bring
put
that up
together
now.
a mill. He could put
No,
together a mill just
again, like
through
I'm
the
not
house.
saying like he should have donated. I'm just saying that was more understandable than like the $100 million mark, which is the one that he like tried to make a point on. But I don't know, dude.
He
I
gave a
wouldn't
lot of
have.
fucking money.
I wouldn't. He's discounting everyone else's argument, trying to make us stop talking about it. It's just, I don't know. Like if anyone wants to make a video about this now, everyone's gonna just point to Muta's video, and this whole talking point has been demolished because he's basically discredited everyone, not just himself.
I don't know. I still think people can make videos about the topic, disagree with Muta, and people still like agree with it. I mean, Augie made a video about it, and it's a pretty good like to dislike ratio. So I mean,
I'm looking at this story. Like everyone's butchering H3H3 right now. That's my biggest fucking takeaway with Muta. I have a problem with the way he
Keemstar?
responded, and I have a problem with the way he didn't fucking look up the slightest thing to get anything right about the story.
yeah, there's like a lot of
did you see
nuance that's
Keemstar?
getting Yeah, with
that
the
was-
payday shit. Yeah,
that
if you
was-
look
He
at
butchered
it,
it, dude.
That was
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
Totally,
So
he had
people,
no idea what was going on there.
I think
Yeah, that's
all
the
he was.
issue.
What did he say? I think that DLC sold $1 million. Is that what he said? His drama alert or 100 million?
Oh,
gave
like
some
up
huge
to
fucking.
he said at least 200,000. But the thing,
Oh,
this
yeah, at least
actually-
200,000. There's no fucking way it made.
You know what this
$200,000.
reminds
came
me
out
of?
after the lawsuit was over.
This this reminds me of the Cole Kerrigan Ace Family drama. Remember when the Ace Family person was like caught like cheating with his wife or whatever, but then like Cole Kerrigan came out and made all these like extreme allegations on top of that of like
He
sexual
was raping
assault.
my friend in the
Yeah,
other room. While
so there was a valid thing against the Ace Family guy or Austin McBroom, that was his name, but then he added bullshit on top of that, so like everything is just like irrelevant at that point. And that's the same thing that's happening with H3. There's relevant points there, but people are butchering it with FUPA and like.
And that's where I also have a problem with those guys on fucking the Reddit subreddits and stuff like that. It's like then you get the thread like Boogie's thread where it's
Redditors
some of
are
it is
their
some good stuff.
Redditors are their whole own beast. I don't even think we should give any credence to a Redditor. They're like Redditors are like obsessed people because the only reason you would go on a Reddit for a specific like subreddit is if you're like really obsessed. Like an average H3 fan isn't going to go on an H3 subreddit. If you're an H3 super fan or a super hater, you're going on an H3 subreddit. So it's just a cesspool of extreme haters and extreme lovers on every subreddit, and Reddit's just cringe, dude. Like
it's
you
just
can't-
people vicariously living through others, you know, trying to be like, you know, I like H3, I want to be as close as possible I can to him. Let me just write out a whole fucking life story on Reddit about every little time he took a shit or a fart.
Is there a good H3 video out right now? Honest question. Goganara's was taken down. Is there a good H3 video out right now?
Oh, about H3 or H3 video?
Internet Unwinds. Internet Unwinds is good.
I'm talking like a big high profile one, like all the Boogie videos.
Not
Boogie's
many people make
oversaturated.
not many high profile YouTubers make H3 videos. You're not gonna see like ImAllexx making an H3 video or like Kavos making an H3 video.
Well, I would expect
Yeah,
like Down
because-
Rabbit Hole or somebody to touch this eventually. Some of those guys.
Eventually, yeah, but we're not at that point yet.
Yeah, it's not there yet. He's not at lolcow status.
Criticism is all from medium size to small size commentators. There's no big guys going after
I feel like
H3
he's
except for Keemstar.
a bigger offender than Boogie. I'm sorry. I feel like there's more to talk about with him than Boogie.
Yeah, but he's not reached that level of like status like in the mainstream communities that Boogie has, you know?
Well, I think Boogie's
Boogie's
Reddit community was so large.
Boogie's
and reached.
response is like
Boogie gets ratioed every time he makes a tweet. Ethan's not there yet.
Yeah,
but
and
I
the
would
reason
have
it's
that
escalated
video.
so far with Boogie is because
Well, the reason why he's not there is because he'll fire back like he did on, you know, Boogie's not. Gonna
Yeah,
make
there's still a
another video
decent
firing
look.
back
Look,
like this.
as many cracks as there are on Ethan's reputation, there's still like a ton of people who are still big fans of him. You know, you can't discount that. It might be
And say
slipping
what
by
you
the
want
day, but it's still like a huge solid base.
Yeah, but and say what you want about H3, but like I feel like H3 and anyone for that matter is going to be better at responding to criticism than Boogie. I feel like Boogie really like had.
I watched that last video and I don't agree with you. I thought that was one of the worst response videos I've ever seen. I'm
H3.
sorry.
Damn.
H3's video was awful.
I don't think it was
It
the
was
worst.
a
It was
30-minute,
bad.
10-minute video. It was a
I thought it was
30-minute
bad, but it wasn't that
It was just
bad.
a bunch of bullshit that he wanted to get out, and there.
No, I think he got so ass mad that he just started plugging random shit in there. He had like
Yeah, that's
he
what
had
I'm
his
saying.
good
He
point,
just-
and he just kept overloading it with fucking nonsense that makes
mean,
me
you could
hate
tell-
that video.
You could tell when he was filming it, he was just sitting there going, just, you know, right off the top of the head with everything. And he just found that one good point of him trying to fuck over Mutahar, and he had that, but then he was like, okay, while I'm here shitting this shit out, I'll go ahead and talk about FUPA and how everyone fucking says I bitched out on that and blah, 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 blah. And now I'm doxing people. And now I'm fucking
By the way, Bowblax, while we're here, because you just reminded me, Pescator, I've watched videos about this H3 shit, and almost every person is echoing exactly what I'm saying now. I don't know if they were doing this before, but like the Quartering put out a video that was identical to what I've been saying, that he should try to like in some way
Wait,
repurpose
now?
his fun. Yeah, now it's
Well,
yeah,
you're saying
like, since
now.
that
That's new. That's now. I was talking about before.
Yeah, I know, but
I was
if
talking about when Mutahar was making it.
I don't like what's changed. I'm just saying like every video I've seen since then has been covering the same stuff.
Because
I really think
Ethan
numerology
himself
seems
clarified it in the response video he made, Nick. Now
No,
everyone knows.
But that
Prior to
quartering,
that,
I don't think that's true. Quartering was like, that's not my criticism of it, da 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 da, and that's what. Then he went on with his thing. Unless
Yeah,
he's
but
lying.
obviously he now knows the fact that Ethan had
I think
to...
everybody knew the fact. It was tweets in 2017.
No, people did not know. That's why Ethan had to talk about it in his video, in his response video.
I still don't know where that came. I would love you to link me some of those so I can find
I will
it.
try. I'll try to
Memology
find
and
links for
Keemstar.
you tonight. Okay.
Because I mean, again, I love Memology and Keemstar's all right, but they don't.
Obviously, the opinion's going to be different now that people have the facts.
Keemstar is not all right.
I've seen
talking about before.
I've seen Memology go put his head down and just say some stuff sometimes.
Memology, he'll get out there. He'll get out there some. I've talked to him sometimes in the DMs. I'm like, dude, you're really out there on some of this conspiracy theory shit. It's like not everything is a BetterHelp situation.
You got to be fair to him. He started off as a DSP channel, so I think there's a little bit of that in there.
Great guy. I really respect what he's done.
Yeah,
Like,
me too.
The man's brought himself out of poverty doing shit. But you know, that van girl was not a Google plant.
By the way, on the autism poll we have up right now, Nick actually won on who has more autism.
Nick's more autistic.
Bro, I took the test, dog. It doesn't matter.
I got 26. I got a 26.
But yeah, even
wow, you know what, Aiden? That doesn't surprise me at all.
With the FUPA stuff,
That means
Nick,
I don't have
most
autism.
people
Let
heard of
Bowblax
it
go.
From with the FUPA stuff, most people prior to this Ethan response video heard about it directly from Keemstar, who has been echoing. I mean, you can see with the payday stuff, he's trying to echo this thing where Ethan was trying to be greedy and take the money, and that's probably what Mudahar saw, stuff from Keemstar and people echoing what they saw from Keemstar.
That's probably such an anti-Semitic angle. Like, Ethan Klein took all the money for himself.
Nobody saw it that way except for you, Nick. I'm just...
Yeah, I think that's...
I wasn't thinking that.
I think somebody's watching you doing Mouthy Buddha videos over here. I don't know about that one.
Watch the first KSI video.
His Logan Paul KSI video was actually pretty damn good. I really liked how he went down the numbers and stuff. It was, you know.
Down the numbers.
Dude, oh my god. I tried to say to Nick that Muta got his opinion of the FUPA stuff from like Keemstar or whoever was talking about it in a specific way. Then Nick comes out and says, oh, but the quartering talked about this way, a video that came out after Mudahar's video.
That's not what I was saying at all. I'm saying that every
Nick,
video I'm saying I started watching videos about this recently, and everyone who's covered it since has been saying exactly what I was saying. So I still haven't seen the videos you were talking about from before then. You didn't send me any links or anything.
Well, I will, but
please do.
Okay.
I think the best point out of all of this was basically H3 had the money for the lawsuit due to the purchases of a DLC that came out after the lawsuit.
Dude, that was so fucking stupid.
He went back in time, guys. He actually is.
He literally, it's a DLC that launched on 5 consoles, but actually just Steam.
That doesn't even matter. It launched after. It launched after the lawsuit was over.
By the way, do you know what he was talking about? Like peak times, like everybody was playing Payday 2. Do you know this launched after the Ultimate Edition of the game? So like the game had all of its DLC out, and this is like the final standalone DLC that released for money. But like after the whole game died, basically.
This is that emotional shit. You hate somebody, so you're shitting like BS points on top of like valid points that we were talking about, and like with like H3 had a valid point against some ordinary gamers. I can't pronounce his real name. But I think that like the doxing point was like the funniest shit I've ever seen. Like
it was the other one at the end. I don't remember what it was. It was the doxing point that pissed me off, the FUPA point, and there was one thing he said at the end that made me rip my hair out of my head.
Oh, Mudahar said?
No, one thing Ethan said. It was like the third quarter of his video. He said something else.
What was it? Damn, I know you're.
I know.
I zoned out like after 15 minutes of this shit for real.
But yeah, dude,
he had some funny jokes.
I hate the whole FUPA argument because at the end of the day, it's relatively irrelevant. Like, there's so many problems with Ethan that we can just like ignore the entire FUPA stuff, and it would make like all the other criticisms even.
Yeah, the FUPA stuff.
The FUPA stuff, like whatever.
In relation to a lawsuit, that kind of money, that's like a fucking 2 months worth of work for a firm. You know, maybe what was in there, 50
I
grand.
don't think the
100
FUPA
grand?
stuff is indicative of Ethan's bad behavior more so than like other.
I think it's, dude. I think
Like,
it really sets the stage. Things that affect Ethan at the time matter more than things that don't. His points matter more about what affects Ethan at a moment. That's what it is.
I think there's better examples of that.
You could look at it this way too: is he had good intentions doing the FUPA thing, but in the process of doing the lawsuit, he realized how much money it actually took. So if you wanted to do that again with another person, then you're going to have, you know, a fund that's 10 times the amount to service people. And when Keem says that shit, like, oh, he took all the money from FUPA and he just spent it on himself. Ask Keemstar how much money he's spending right now for that defamation lawsuit. He'll win that lawsuit, but I guarantee you he'll drop.
Why is
50,
Keemstar
70
talking
on it.
about how Madame fucking stole all the money from the Onision situation? If we're gonna be talking about,
It's actually Madam.
Whatever her name is, fucking.
Well, that's different because there
was
was no lawsuit. There was no lawsuit on Ethan's side. There was a lawsuit. But you know, he should have done this years ago. Where he said, "Look, guys, that was really hard on me and my family. I don't think I could keep up that fund. If we all came together and did something, maybe, but I can't foot the bill for this."
Yeah,
shit.
I think this could have been handed off to like a group of larger YouTubers who might have wanted to oversee something like this. I think it's something that we should have just as a nuclear deterrent from people. I mean, it would have.
I agree, but
I agree, but you can't call it FUPA because that brand name is fucking.
No, but it's as a concept. We had something like this. Now we don't. I wish we did. It would really
To prevent the Susie lose.
Now, here's my question: if this was indicative of Ethan being greedy, would it in this theoretical world where Ethan's like super greedy, wouldn't he never even come up with the concept of FUPA at all? Why would he bring up FUPA? Why would he suggest it? Like what?
Who's calling him greedy?
Well, you're saying.
No, I think people who say he stole the money would say he's greedy. I'm saying that like things matter to Ethan when they matter to Ethan because it's affecting him on a personal basis. When it's not affecting him, I would say he's selfish.
Yeah, so
I just think
you're saying that Ethan cares about all copyright when it's affecting him, and he cares about other people dealing with copyright because he can relate to it. But then after he's done with it, he's like, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I'll kind of agree with that a little bit, but to tell you the truth, after everything was done, he should have said, "Look, guys, you know, I can't do this, but let's figure out a way we can do it for everyone instead of just not talking about it for the next 3 years."
Yeah, the worst thing he could have did was let that Twitter go. That worst thing he could have did was let that Twitter go completely fucking silent.
He should have deleted the Twitter. He should have deleted the Twitter.
Deleted the Twitter, or just said a statement like, "Hey guys, listen, this is what happened. This is like." We shouldn't be hearing this in 2020.
Yeah, at least make the FUPA account retweet his tweets making a statement about it. So people who go to the FUPA account wondering what happened see those retweets at the top and they're like, oh, shit, okay.
Okay.
There's a reason people call that shit sketchy. And that reason isn't Ethan Klein was Rabbi Shekeling like his money together.
Jesus.
Dude, and, like, I'm just saying, like,
why do you keep bringing up Jew references? We're trying to talk about Ethan and his money, like completely separate from his.
Yeah, Nick's not afraid to.
Hey, D'Angelo Wallace.
Yeah.
D'Angelo Wallace.
Hey, I like super chats.
Nick does have more autism than me. Confirmed.
Well, I think I seem to think a lot of the people who probably perpetuate that theory probably share that that mental image there.
Wait, you're saying that Keem is anti-Semitic?
Well,
Keemstar hates Jewish people.
You're like,
you're turning into
Keem hates Ethan because of
I'm saying
the shit Ethan's done in the past
that, like,
behind the scenes.
Maybe the guys from Kiwi Farms are the ones who are thinking that. Maybe the guys at Reddit are thinking that. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know. Dude, people literally wrote in Tommy's chat that the extra money from FUPA must have gone to Ethan's house. Like his $9 million mansion.
Yeah, and people believe that from what Keem and Memeology and other people have been saying.
There's no way. Dude, Keemstar could tell me that he took $20,000 and made it $6 million. I still wouldn't believe him.
Yeah,
but people believe.
You wouldn't believe it?
People believe Keem. The
FUPA question.
The FUPA question.
Thank you, Hernan. Yeah.
And this cancer.
I also get what Willie was saying, and the other day, I mean, I probably
wait. What did Willie say?
Willie was saying like, I still don't think it fucking matters. I don't think like I understand your nuclear deterrent argument, but it doesn't fucking matter. I don't think it would have worked or whatever.
Oh, that FUPA wouldn't.
Yeah, I
have
understand
worked,
what he's saying there too.
I don't know. I mean, it's impossible to tell if we couldn't try it.
I don't think you could wrangle a law firm to sit in retainer for just ever So if anyone, a person
Yeah.
comes up and says, my 100,000 viewed video has been copyright claimed and I want to do a lawsuit over it. I mean, seriously,
Well,
how much money are we actually
people
talking
could
about?
abuse that too. Like people could be like, "Oh, I got a copyright claim," and then like the FUPA fund gives them the money to get a lawyer, and then they just
And
don't
then
use
every
it on the
single
lawyer.
person
They
that has
just
a
like
copyright claim, they
Yeah.
just go into the fund and, we're
yeah,
just
people are
having
like, "Oh, I
lawyers.
got
At this
copyright
point, we're
claims
just,
and to
we're just
cash out
paying
a
lawyers.
FUPA." I don't know how that would be regulated to where we make sure they use the money on a lawyer. And
If people really wanted to come together on this, it have to be the behest of a lawyer that could handle that kind of, and that knows that kind of law inside and out. And I think the FUPA thing was even done by, I forget the lawyer's
Ian
name, the first one he
Corzine.
did.
the FUPA idea was just too ambitious, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was, and then it fell apart and everything. But if someone like Nick Rekieta had specifically started a firm that only did this kind of work and that was funded by the entire community, then maybe that would work. But we're
Yeah, I
talking
think
about
Nick
a
Rekieta
big
would be
ass.
more.
I don't know. Does Nick
Yeah.
Rekieta practice still? Like,
I don't know.
I don't think
he's
so.
just a current. I think he's just a YouTube lawyer right now with like the background.
Yeah.
So I don't think the money aspect would necessarily work out, but I think maybe like a pact or like where people could bring like attention to these like fair use issues that Keem won't cover or these other people won't cover, like giving
you remember that?
giving the smaller people a voice. I think
Well,
that
that's
would
what,
Keem's
like,
help.
initial
Tipster
response
does
to
and
Susie
stuff.
Lou was, "Why don't you guys just take her to court instead?"
Oh yeah.
That was what he fucking said to us. He wouldn't cover it at first, and he still won't cover it now.
He's
but he's
still
like,
not. He still hasn't covered it. Yeah.
and then we got him on the
Because he
show.
won't
and
name
he-
anyone in
Well,
it.
he got scarce covering it, so we're
Yeah,
good.
he won't
But,
name anyone in it. And, he won't name John's with me. Doesn't like y'all. And
No.
We
No.
should bring Internet Unwind in here because he's been in callers and he did make a video. So I'm guessing he has. Some
No,
stuff
let's
to
leave him
say.
in there for 3 hours because we like to.
Yeah,
No,
let's leave him in.
No, we only do that to Aiden.
I'll do 3 hours.
What's up, Unwind? You're on the air. What's going on?
I until recently was listening to almost every one of H3's podcasts. I listened to podcasts that they were on as well.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry.
are
I
you
know for a
depressed, or-
fact somewhere he actually talked about the Dirt Mag. He talked about the article that he got mad at Muta for talking about publicly.
But Muta can't talk about it.
Yeah,
So,
we should
yeah,
get
exactly.
that up and get clips.
I talked about it on my show or on my friend's show or whatever. But if you talk about it, it's an attempt at doxing.
Bullshit. Yeah, it's a bullshit point. Completely bullshit.
Yeah, that point was just so bad. I do wish in Mudahar's video he would have ended him. That's probably the biggest flaw I see in his apology video. But
Do you think I just stung? That was like a punch in the fucking gut when I heard him defend that.
I understand that Ethan got like
I understand his
got
mindset.
emotional, I guess, like in the hate on Muta still doesn't justify it, but I think that Ethan I would have a bit more respect for him if he manned up and actually made like an apology where he cut the bullshit. Like a proper apology. Because that fucking like I'd understand to an extent. But yeah, that doxing point was complete and utter bullshit, and I think he should like man up and apologize for it.
Well, not only that. Like in the video I made, I actually one of the things I like really wanted to hammer home was the fact that he's so into sensationalism now. When he talks about Corona, politics, anything, he sensationalizes everything, and half the time he doesn't back any of it up. When he actually addressed the I actually saw this the other day because I was looking for the clip where he talked about the article that they talked about his house. When he actually addressed the swattings and all that in October on the podcast went up on the 23rd. He actually talks about how they weren't just pranking. It wasn't just swatting. They weren't just pranking him. They were trying to get him killed. They were trying to get his kid killed. He was positive that it was attempted murder via swatting. How on earth could you know
It
that?
up for the court. Probably drummed it up for the court case. Probably
It's potential,
Did he
yeah.
testify? Yeah.
I have no idea if he testified or not. I don't know. I would imagine maybe. But this was almost 6 months ago and they just caught him a couple weeks ago. There is absolutely no way that he knew that he was a neo-Nazi back then. he got lucky. It's another case. It's another. He has this tendency where he takes wild swings, and he happens to be right in the end. So it's okay that he took this wild assumption to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like Muta did something similar and got caught, and he like triumphantly grandstanded on him for it. I don't know.
Like I can
Keep
never
in mind,
tell
if you go back like a year ago, I was defending the shit out of Ethan, and I said he got too much shit. By the way, if you go back,
And then you got red-pilled and radicalized, and now you're anti-H3.
Every fucking tweet made me angrier and angrier, and it was like, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think that he gets way too, he like Boogie. He gets way too much crap over small little petty things all the time. But then there's certain things where like,
yeah,
he has to be held to a certain standard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it doesn't help to mix in the bullshit with the genuine. I mean, I can't even this the Onision situation. Onision's a prick, but like all the bullshit mixed in is not helping people's case.
What's this common thing people do? Like whenever there's somebody who's really getting like hit by like in all angles or whatever, and it's all true, people will come on and pile on like bullshit or stuff that really doesn't need to be called out in comparison to the other things they're getting called out for, just to add on, just to pile on, make the case even grander than it really needs to be. It happens all the time.
Not just a pedophile, he's a pedophile, rapist, murderer.
Yeah.
Sociopath. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Like fucking rip my dog in half, and
he doesn't pay his taxes either.
Yeah, it's like when you like somebody gets like exposed or whatever, like there's allegations come out like, oh, this guy is like a sexual assault person and he's racist on top of it. I'm just like, okay, well, why is that relevant in comparison to the other thing they could call out for? Like if somebody's a rapist, I don't care if they're also a racist too on top of that. That doesn't matter. Yeah.
Do you remember when the content critiques got so bad on reaction commentary that Jay Aubrey made it a video on an alleged pedophile at the time and fucking included a part critiquing his content?
Yeah.
Like he had a whole segment.
This guy abuses girls and he's also a reaction commentator.
You know, it was the funniest shit I've ever seen, dude. It was
my god.
Are you talking about
Loki?
Loki.
He's like, this guy is an alleged pedophile. Also,
he's not a pedophile.
He makes cringy YouTube content.
Well, they said like
actually, no, I don't think he said alleged pedophile, but he was going like he's talking to underage girls or something like that.
I know, I got mentioned.
And he steals tags.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So this
I
guy
don't want to completely fuck over Jay Aubrey there.
Uses the algorithm.
This guy abused me, and he also steals tags and puts his friends in the thumbnail.
I'm trying to throw John Swan under the bus here, but do you guys remember the John Swan tweet where he was making a whole thread about reaction commentary? He's like, they abuse metadata and the algorithm.
Dude, it's my favorite video on my channel. Is when I go over that.
How do I like? How do
that was like John Swan's worst.
That was before John Swan got based in Red Pill. Now
we base pilled him, and now look where he is.
We base pilled him.
That's before we Legion pilled him.
Yeah, that's before we took him behind the scenes. We manipulated him and formed him into our liking.
Yeah, we added him to the little cult we had.
Bro, he hung around in my chat so long, he was just sitting there wanting to go after everyone.
Yeah, he started guzzling all of our talking points and repeating everything we wanted him to say.
We're all puppets.
Nick, do you remember when no fuckers came after me for?
Dude, I literally try not to think of no fuckers at any time because he's one of the shittiest YouTubers I've ever seen. They don't make YouTubers worse than no fuckers.
YouTube drama in Russia.
I've never
Run
seen
up blazes, no
people
fuckers
come
here.
fight in my life.
Dude, that guy got so fucking weird so quickly.
No fuckers. Yeah, he took the.
Fans were like
anyone with that kind of hair, they're
yeah, the long hair. Yeah.
Sissified.
Hello, Blazers, no fuckers.
I saw you.
Blazers, it's not
I make
2016
the same reaction
anymore.
commentary as everybody else, but I do it in Russian.
And then I record myself laughing like this.
You make videos talking about children and vodka. I make videos talking about children, vodka, and Russia. I make much better content than you. Get the fuck
Russian hospital much different than American hospitals. See,
look at Kavo's thumbnail. Kavo's thumbnail so bad. Look at me with Motherland.
I'm gonna give some new never heard to the stream. Just like listen up very carefully. No fuckers is Russian.
Bold take there. By the way, randomly I was researching for a video or whatever, And I didn't even watch this, but I just saw like this thumbnail. My thoughts on incels as an ex-incel. This is a real
no
video.
X in that shit, boy.
It's Elliot.
Well, he loves women now. He's all about women's rights now. That's his thing. You know, he does the.
I'm sure he probably has to in order to get them.
Hey man, leave her alone.
Yeah, exactly. Ex-incel. I just like. People always do these videos like my thoughts on racism as an ex-KKK. It's like, no, you weren't. You weren't an ex-racist. Like, what are you talking about? Like, my thoughts on the Nazis as an ex-neo-Nazi internet savage or whatever. It's like you weren't. There's no way you were like that. I don't believe that. I don't know.
My thoughts on reaction commentators.
As an
reaction commentator.
As a reformed content creator.
As someone who used to be one of them. You know.
And my awful upload schedule saved me argument because he's like, oh, those. I showed him videos of him. He's like, oh, those are from 6 months ago. Well, the last time I uploaded was 6 months ago.
Oh, that's my favorite no bullshit argument. Hey, here's some really racist shit. Oh, that was me from 2 years ago. Okay, but what about this really racist shit from 6 months ago? Oh, that was me from 6 months ago. Do you have any videos from like this week? Dude,
yeah, actually,
like,
I reformed.
I haven't been racist in 2 years, bro.
Dude, I haven't been.
Like,
wait. I haven't been racist in 2 weeks. Why you calling me out right now, dude? I'm on a good streak. I'm on like a reformed path right now.
Some guy literally goes, yeah, I think I'm white. He goes, well, what are you first, Jewish or white? Like, this was literally in like October.
Yeah, and then he's like, I'm not racist.
That was me back 6 months ago.
Jewish or white?
Oh my god.
You get the reference.
The babies will be mixed.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
dude, there's
man.
gonna be some funny content on that guy down the pipeline. He's, dude, he's a scream.
Did you know No Bullshit and No Fuckers had a debate once?
Yeah.
Dude, did you know Turkey Tom? You weren't awake when we found this. Turkey Tom had a debate over Israel with No Bullshit, and Tom knew nothing what and he still won. He literally had no idea what he was talking about.
Yeah, that was
defending
before
Israel.
Tom was like epic, you know?
And
yo, can you play the clip really quick?
Let me. I'm pulling it up right now. There it
Nick,
is.
I can imagine you like go into every call, make them watch the video.
Let's see.
No,
right
that's
this.
the Ross stream.
State. Or the.
Which is what.
All right, guys, come on, get in the live.
He advocates for an ethno state, which is white supremacy.
I mean, then would you say that Israel is Jewish supremacy?
What? Fuck you! I don't know enough about Israel to say if they're Jewish supremacy, but if they if Israel advocates,
like Tom's what?
Israel's an ethno state for Jews.
Yeah, then yes.
Yeah,
that's
there's
Jewish
no
supremacy.
Christians in Israel whatsoever.
Okay, then then you're saying all of Israel are supremacists, is like Spencer.
No, that's not what that means. It means the government supports that. The government supports that.
Yeah, they do.
Right. So that doesn't mean all of Israel supports that. Richard Spencer isn't the fucking president of the United States.
No, I'm saying, if you're by your logic, Spencer. Again, I'm not trying to defend him specifically. You brought him up. But, he wouldn't say he's a white supremacist, and everyone calls him that. Just like how the news calls everyone that's like defends white people at all a white supremacist, but it doesn't make it true.
All right.
And
okay, we're not fucking children. We don't need to debate the semantics of if Richard Spencer has come out and said, I hate black people. He advocates come out and said, I hate black people.
Nice clip.
Yeah. Mike the Black 32 says, what? What?
That's what I did. Wow, are you copying me?
Yeah. There's your, so you're saying No Bullshit's gonna get a video on him soon, right?
Wait. I got a screenshot here that Ethan Klein removed Internet Unwind's video.
What?
From Reddit. From Reddit.
Oh, from Reddit.
I was gonna. What the? You found this out before Internet Unwind found out?
Oh, he deleted a critical video of him off his Reddit. He already deleted fucking Mutahard's video 200 times.
It's like
we saw
he
his
said
Reddit
that because
deletes
it
the
was
other day.
slander. He said it was slander. That's why.
Nick, you literally did that to bait us. You're like, he removed his video.
Oh no, I was trying to
Reddit. Oh.
I just think it's funny because it says to keep the community safe.
God.
No, safe.
Places to keep the community
Nick
safe.
blue balled all of us.
But I thought
For a variety of reasons.
I thought he removed those posts because it was like slander. So
Where,
like, every video-
give me a visual. I need to see this.
If they know too much, they are not safe.
I don't know who has the screenshot, but I'll send it.
How do you know that
I'll
this
put
happened?
I'll put it in RFC General.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't want to
wait,
say that Internet Unwind was the one who posted it.
Yeah, I just happened to find it because I'm looking for something else, and I happened to scroll
Yeah, I didn't
past
want to
it
like
because
leak
it
that,
wasn't.
like, immediately because I thought I
I
was gonna
didn't
say, like, oh,
post
someone
it
sent
to. I didn't post it anything to the Reddit myself. I don't even use Reddit
I
normally,
can tell you
but
who posted it.
yeah. Well, no,
Where'd you-
it's in the
where'd you
screenshot.
post it? I wanna show this
I'm trying
on-
to. It's not letting me post it for some reason in the. I guess images aren't allowed in there.
Yeah, I read the name. It's actually
Just DM it to me. Because he was getting spammed by Unwind's video.
No, it was posted twice from what I can find. Two different people.
Let me toss this up on screen here.
I just thought this was funny.
Yeah, Nick literally blue-balled all of us. So hard. Ethan wants it both ways. Link to Internet Unwind's video. Sorry, this post has been removed by the moderators. There we go. High as a Kite posted it, yeah. There you go. Interesting. So they're still
Reddit moment.
Gotta keep that community safe.
Reddit moment.
Delete his open
You know what?
DMs.
We need
with
to
me
make
now
a,
since I've been in the stream.
We need to start a new group, the anti-H's, the anti-H3s, dude.
The anti- whoa.
Subreddit where we can hate on H3 all day.
That's why I think it's funny. Like the video is not even that anti-H3. It's entirely like. It's entirely like, guys, I wish you would stop doing these stupid hypocritical nonsense things and get back to just, you know,
The funny.
being fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. Either way, listen, we've been going on for now almost 3 hours. I'm thinking we're
We're gonna
gonna
play some Warzone. You want to get in some Warzone?
Yes.
I'm probably
Aiden and Pescator.
yeah, I'm probably gonna log off and work on some stuff, but maybe I don't know. I'll hit you guys up if I wanna hop in. But thank y'all for co-hosting tonight. We had Aiden, Pescator, of course, Bowblax as usual. Nick came in, Unwind came in. Shout out Internet Unwinds. Your video on H3 is actually doing really well right now. So I'll go
It's
ahead.
a really good video. You should check it out.
Augie, have you watched Cavos' new video?
What?
What is it on?
Yeah, what is on?
Ellen DeGeneres one. That's a.
That was a good video. That was like a.
I should take a look at that. There's Internet Unwind's video, by the way. There's Internet Unwind's video, by the way. Thanks for popping on, guys. I'm gonna bounce out of Discord. I'll talk to y'all later.
Yeah,
Peace
thank you
out.
for joining my stream.
Okay, it's just me now. Alright. It's just you and me. Alright, somebody get out of here. Let me blow this shit up. Yeah, thanks for watching the stream, guys. Make sure you're subbed to the channel, got the notifications turned on, be on the lookout for videos, streams, podcasts. We got all that type of content here. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this podcast. Shout out to all the super chatters and donators for keeping this show afloat through these hard times, these hard January times. I kid. I'm not getting hit nearly as hard as people, you know, have jobs or whatever are getting hit, but I appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Let's get out of here.